not that we need a quick recap, I'm sure, because I'm sure everybody, including me, definitely remembers everything that happened last session. But we'll just say
Henrik collapses to the floor and takes a long rest.
Well, should he get the chance to take a long rest, we will look at that in a moment.
Okay.
You don't know what's gonna happen. You might get attacked again in the next 30 seconds. You've got no idea. I mean, you won't, but you might. Don't worry, the chance for a rest is coming. Calm down.
Okay.
But yeah, so you start up. You've just sort of finished kicking all of the pirate corpses off of the boat. What would everybody like to do? Everyone just take it in turns and decide who wants to do what, and then we'll resolve each thing.
Ladies first.
Yeah, sure.
Fuego has just ran back down into the cells, where they came up from, out of pure embarrassment.
Say what?
Fuego's just ran back down. Where the steps that we came up?
Yep.
The cells that we were in. Fuego's just ran back down there out of pure embarrassment because he's never been accepted for when he's changed, and he's just proper embarrassed about it. So he's just run off down there and left you guys.
You're all going to turn on him because he turned into a werebear.
He was a werebear.
Like, it's actually just going to look at everyone and tap his nose like 50 times when told you something was up.
Carson, Liv?
Let's have a look. I think I'm going to follow Fuego down just to make sure that he's okay.
Cool.
Henrik's going to shout as Riv and Hillman go downstairs. Just explain when a boy goes through a few changes and it becomes a man.
In a Shrek voice.
I'm going to automatically award inspiration at the start of the round.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, just if you go moving forward, if you have inspiration in a session, it wears off at the end of the session. So try and use it in the session.
Yeah.
Because you need to get it re-awarded next session. It doesn't just carry over.
Did I get inspiration there? Sorry.
Yeah, I just gave you inspiration because that was funny. So you got inspiration for that. But yeah, if you have it, the idea is it's something for you to use in that session. And then if you don't use it that session, you just lose it. And then next session, you've got to be funny again. So it's like you earn it each time.
That's fine. I can work with that.
I'm sure you can.
James?
Is this what's happened over the past week?
No, this is what you're doing immediately after the fight. There's no time has passed. This is immediately after you finished that last fight 2 weeks ago.
I'm just going to turn around and bow to everyone. I'm going to follow Riv down the stairs.
So everyone's just heading into the belly of the ship besides Henrik?
Yeah.
Wait, no, because we're leaving the charge. He's going to crash. He's going to crash. I'm kidding.
Henrik's going to go to the wheel of the ship, and he's going to
randomly start sailing in a direction.
Yeah, there's
not.
So bear with me. I'm going to go to the top deck, where the wheel is, and I'm going to search to see if there's a map or a compass, something that can direct us to see where we're going.
Okay. We'll resolve that first, and then we'll head into the boat to see what everyone else is doing.
Actually, can I change my mind?
No.
Nope.
You can come back up.
Go on.
Am I right to go around to try and loot the bodies?
What bodies?
Throw them all off the ship.
We threw them all off the ship.
Never mind. Right, I've followed them downstairs.
You would have just found a load of crappy old cutlasses and a few coins or something. It's like, there wasn't.
That's coins. Coins is fine if there was any, but I don't need them.
You'll have ample opportunity for way more coins. Don't worry.
I'm looking for silver coins.
I want you to captain's hat.
Ship.
No, Riv needs a hat.
Everyone wants a fucking pirate hat now.
Tricorn hat.
I was going to give it to, if there was one there, I was going to give it to Riv anyway.
It needs to be comically slightly too large.
Again, we will resolve these things in a minute. We're going to sort Callum out first, and then we'll go to what's happening in the belly of the boat.
Right.
So, you wanted to go up onto, let's just call it the navigation deck in open quotes. Just where the wheel is.
Where the wheel is and stuff, yes.
And look for a sextant and a compass and all of that boat stuff that naval.
Yes, it's called a sextant.
It's a boat thing, Callum. It's a boat thing.
It's a boat thing.
It's like a
use
little
its
triangle.
position of the stars, and it's how you used to navigate way back when.
Everyone just showed their maturity there.
No,
It was your
you
face.
showed your maturity,
It's
and
your
we all knew
face.
what you were thinking.
Callum went pure.
Right.
Giggity-giggity-goo.
You can see
Why
that
does Scott have an animated dragon on his face?
Oh, no, but that is amazing.
Wow.
you can see who the parents were for
That
a
is
second there.
familiar.
Just for your information, it's not animated.
It seems to be. It's like,
The
pick
problem
it
is,
up then. Pick it up.
oh,
It
I
doesn't
need to
want to
find
be
a
picked
way.
up.
I need to find a way because it's not going to record. It's not recording the video part of this, so it just sees the Roll20 screen and our voice. I need to find a way so we can still have the video, and there as well. I'm going to do some
Why don't
research.
you snap and drop so you've got like half and half? Will that work?
Maybe I might have a
You know what I mean? You'll have smaller screens to look
Yeah.
at, though.
no.
So it might
it's-
affect your visibility of things.
I'll have a play.
Scott's going. I feel like
Yeah,
Scott's
well-
going through something right now because he's just going through all his filters.
Any fucking way.
Anyway.
Roll an
yes.
investigation check.
Right. That is a 15 plus a 1, I think. Yeah, plus 1. So
15
16.
plus 1, 16. Okie dokie. Yeah, you find a general ocean map that you can't read because you know nothing about sailing, a compass, which you don't know how to use, and the wheel. It's
going well.
all of the stuff that you need is there, but you have no knowledge of seafaring and don't know how to use it.
So, Fuego.
You
You
right
don't
there,
know how
Scott.
to use it because he's been reading a book about sailing.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
looking at the
So in
desert
that
islands.
case,
Scott's on an island.
I'm gonna take the compass and I'm gonna take the map and all that stuff, all the naval stuff, and I'm gonna take it down to Fuego as well. So we're all downstairs now.
But who's watching the ship?
Who's piloting the boat?
Well,
Are
Scott-
you going to drop the anchor before you go downstairs?
Yeah, fine. I'll drop the anchor. And I
Right,
realised
okay.
as I said that I was meant to say James, not Scott.
Fine.
I dropped the anchor.
Okay. So you've dropped the anchor, and for some reason you've taken all the navigation equipment away from the wheel
Yeah, because I'm
to
gonna go and see
inside the
Fuego.
boat.
I'm gonna go and see Fuego because he knows about boats and stuff.
But he's going to
Well,
need
he's
to
been
take
reading.
all that stuff back upstairs to sail the boat.
I suppose
Yes.
it's just to make sure there's not any sudden storms that wash them overboard.
Oh no, the map got blown away.
Just saying.
No,
To be
it's
honest-
fine.
Just saying.
Oh, do you,
Henry's
are
probably
you
more
wanting him
likely
to
throw him.
read the map and plot you a course and then go off you go and sail it there?
No. I'll let everyone have the heart-to-heart
Okay,
moment
that-
first,
that's
and then
fine. You
I'll.
can take the stuff. You can take the stuff, and we'll figure out what we're doing with it in a bit. So we're
Yes,
going
let
back. In the
everyone have a
boat.
heart-to-heart moment.
We're going back in the boat, and we'll start with Fuego/Angela because he went downstairs first. So once he gets to the bottom of the stairs, what's he doing? Is he aiming for an offshore room or a cage, or like what's he doing? What's his plan?
He's trying to find some clothes to put back on because he's very naked at the moment.
Oh.
His backpack, I'm going to say his backpack was still down there. So at the moment, he's currently got his captain's hat over his little bits and he's getting himself back dressed again.
Okie doke.
I'm very disturbed that you didn't say bum bag. He wasn't wearing a bum bag.
It's a Thatcher.
Fanny pack.
And then Fuego was followed by Riv. So what did Riv do as she got to the bottom of the stairs? Following a very naked Fuego.
Averting her eyes very quickly, just making sure that he's all right because he dashed off quite upset. So just want to make sure that are you okay down here?
I was going to say, do you want to role play it or do you want to just montage and move on?
Roll insight.
Roll perception.
Well, if you wanted to see me without my clothes, all you had to do was ask.
I was just making sure you were all right. You dashed off in such a rush after whatever that was.
I'm good. I'm okay. I just need a moment and I'll be back. I'm okay.
Okay. So Riv's gonna
I'm just getting dressed.
turn around.
At this point, Henrik's downstairs as well. Like, he's with everyone now.
So we all just standing around watching Fuego naked.
Apparently so. You've all headed downstairs to watch Fuego get dressed.
I just feel
Walk
sorry
up
for the.
to-
I would like to offer Riv my captain's hat.
Just before that, roll an intimidation check for me.
Yeah, because otherwise you're going to scare her with the beast in the face.
No, I want to see if the other men feel inferior.
No, they do not.
I have a thing in my character sheet. Hang on. I have a thing in my character sheet just before. Right, so 13. I have a thing. I have a thing in my character sheet.
It wasn't a real challenge. Like you don't need to contest it. Like if it had been like higher than a 15 or something, it would have just been Fuego's got a massive knob, and all the other men can roll for massive knob or just feel inferior. It wasn't. It was just a joke. Roll. It wasn't a real thing.
Roll for knob.
Yeah.
All boys roll D20 for knob size.
Funny thing about Hellman, he was nicknamed the tripod at school.
Yeah, and it's actually got 2 inch of hard dick.
Henry's got the 3 centimeter defeater.
3 centimeter defeater. I've never heard that before.
Do I get double inspiration here, please?
There's no such thing as double inspiration, but I wish you could.
This session has been going on for 11 minutes.
Yeah,
11 minutes, and we've spent 4 minutes of that laughing about knobs. So let's move swiftly on, shall we?
Let's play some fucking D&D.
We would never be able
Dicks
to
and
market this shite on
dongs.
YouTube. Would we?
Oh, we could with a warning.
If everybody is downstairs and Fuego says that he's okay, then Halemin will go back upstairs, but he will be planning to talk one-on-one with Fuego later on.
Okay, just before that, Fuego wanted to give his captain's hat to Riv, so we'll do that bit first.
What's he doing with his captain's hat at the moment? Is it the only thing between him and dignity?
Is he
It
full
was just
Monty
a
in
few
it?
minutes ago.
It
I'm
has
dressed
some,
now,
it has some
but
Willy
it
germs
was.
in it.
How is it just, or is it? You can keep that one. I'll find another one. That's okay.
Is that Harry or is that Alexander? That I can...
It was Harry.
Oh, bless him. He sounds so grown up.
He's after my dice. I only just got the majority of them back. He's not playing them again.
But upon seeing Scott leaving, I'm going to nudge for the others to go up. You know, as if like I don't want to talk about it. Go on.
Can you all kindly fuck off, basically?
In that case, Henry's going to walk up to Fuego and offer
after being told to fuck off.
No.
I'm just going to approach him.
No. This is a sincere moment, Graham. I'm going to No, I'm going to walk up to him and basically say something like...
I'll be like,
hey! No, I'm going to walk up to him and basically say, look, you are what you are, but none of us are going to judge you. You're fine. And I'm going to handle? I'm going to give him the...
Fuego got lucky.
I'm gonna
happens at sea stays at sea.
I'm gonna give over like the naval equipment and basically like, we need your help here now. And after that, Henry is gonna find a hammock and he is going to take a long rest.
banana hammock.
Fall asleep. He's gonna fall asleep.
I'm currently googling for bi-curious barbarian pictures.
No, Henry.
I feel like I should dock points because nobody went up to Fuego and said, "Don't worry, we can all be a bit of a bear sometimes."
See, Hellman was going to walk over and say, "You know, you can get them in men's sizes too."
You're not you when you're hungry.
See, if I'd have had my chance, I'd be like smarter than the average bear.
I think I'll just hand you a dagger at one point and say, can somebody shave my back?
Let's not waste all the good bear puns now. Save some for later.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be ample opportunity to play with them for a bit.
It's a bare necessity.
So is Riv gonna get nicknamed Boo Boo?
Okay, so
any fucking way.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wait, who's it? Is it me?
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'm going to try and divert and try and look under the ship for other rooms.
Okay, so Henrik's trying to find a hammock. Itachi's searching the boat.
I'm going to go with Itachi. I want to go looking.
Yep, fine. Anyone else?
Hellman's going to head up to top onto deck.
Hellman's going back up on the deck, and Fuego's doing what with the compass?
I'm looking at the map and compass and like flicking through my books to see if it says anything about them.
So you can sort of plot a course, figure out where you are, that sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. We will start with Fuego. Roll intelligence investigation. So just an investigation check for me.
Ali is joining us tonight, just out of curiosity.
Depends when he
He's got
finishes
it-
work, but hopefully
yeah.
so, yeah.
I just got a message saying he got tables in at 8 o'clock, 8:05, and that, and he's with the assistant manager, Nigel. Says the manager who we're trying to
What a
sack.
name. Anyway,
My investigation to 14.
Okay, 14. You have a rough idea of your location, but not an exact pinpoint, and know kind of which direction you're supposed to be heading in. So enough for sort of a head-in to head in the right direction and end up not, being adrift in the ocean for ages. But...
Okay, 1 second.
Could be Alistair.
could be.
Or a food.
Can I just say that Henrik doesn't find the hammock and just goes back on deck?
Do you want to not look for a hammock and go back on deck instead?
I shall accept the risk of not getting a long rest and go back on deck and talk to Haleman. I'm going to go and talk to Haleman.
That's fine, yeah, you can do that. So Haleman and Henrik are going to be on deck together. Riv and Itachi are going to be searching downstairs together. That's absolutely fine. Just wait and see whether Angela's got any more for Fuego.
I hope she didn't need these actually. Just thought about it.
Scott, do you know for Halloween, can you dye your hair like Harley Quinn and go as like a Broly Quinn?
I would,
Harley
but
Quinn.
I wouldn't be allowed.
Did you say Hardly Quinn? Because I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Oh, Broly, Harley Quinn, same thing.
No, I thought Callum said Hardly Quinn, and I just thought of the same pun. And I was literally about to say it, and he got there first.
What do you say, Mr. J?
I'm gonna hair five you through the screen, yeah, like.
I'll go that way, so I'm sending it that way.
Sending it to me. I'll receive
Yeah.
it from.
Ow! Why have you done that?
You dick.
Give it
I want
about
Itachi to take damage for that.
in about
God.
10 minutes. It'll be down this way as well,
Yeah.
Just a Mexican wave of slaps through the
across the country.
Yeah, but all you see is Cat go, ooh.
Fuck.
Always one that's got to make it weird.
Always one. Always one.
I never made it
I
weird.
think that's all of us now.
Callum said he was handling a shaft or something.
No, I was handling naval equipment, James.
That's even worse.
In the Navy.
In the Navy.
I remember that from The Simpsons, oh my word. Angela, you got your food or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, right, okay.
Can
We were
continue?
waiting for you because you said 1 minute, so we were waiting to see if you were coming
Oh,
back. Before.
sorry. You were. I thought you were talking
We,
about the hammocks and stuff.
No, you went 1 minute, and we were like, "Oh, we'll wait until Angela comes back and see if she's got anything more for Fuego. If not, we'll move on." It's like you never.
No, my apologies. I thought you'd moved on. My apologies.
All right, no, that's fine. So I'm guessing then there was nothing further for Fuego, and we're moving on then.
No, I'm just gonna I'll sit by the wheel and just keep flicking through, see if there's what I can do.
So head up on deck and start sort of just steering the ship roughly in the right direction. That's fine.
Yeah.
Since you've just headed back up onto deck, we will see what Henrik and Helman want to do first, and then we'll continue with the internal explorations of the boat.
Well, I imagine, because I said I headed up first, so as Henrik gets up to deck, Haleman has conjured up a spyglass, and he's just like looking over the bow, just looking on the horizon to make sure there's no threats.
Henrik's going to walk up to him and put a hand on his shoulder and basically just ask him, "Is everything okay?" Like that was a very intense fight. I think that's the most intense fight we've ever had to encounter. Are you okay?
No. Haleman turns. He says, "No. I can't believe.
Doctor.
I can't believe I saw you fall. Are you okay?"
To popular belief, this isn't the first time I've fallen. I've fallen before, but just with a different group, different party, shall we say. But as long as you and Riv are okay, then we can soldier on. Itachi as well. Itachi's became family.
Itachi, and don't forget we have a leg and a son with us now.
Yeah, we're going to need to keep an eye on that one.
Yeah, well, I'll be keeping as many eyes on as many of you as I can.
Yeah.
You just hear
I'm
a
gonna
cry from the bottom of the ship. My fam!
And hearing that, Henrik stands up and is going to walk to. Try to think. He's going to go downstairs. He's going to go and try and find Rev and
Yeah.
Itachi.
Well, Hailman would have said, I think you should go sleep. If anyone deserves some rest, it's you, my friend.
That'll be fine. Is there any ale? I need ale. Beer and ale. That is what I'm after.
Itachi stumbles across the white powder.
Henrik feels fucking great.
Rage 2.0. Oh, oh, oh.
It's the party ship.
Henrik enters rave, not rage.
Please can we make that canon?
No.
Graham, can we give you inspiration?
If you want, but it might end very badly for one of you.
No, you don't want
Let's
to
not
make
do that.
If I fail an enemy roll.
Right. Henrik has went and found.
I'll just
Rev and
re-roll that.
Itachi.
Oh no, James is dead.
Takes out the tanks first.
What sort of DM would I be if I didn't target the tanks and went only for the squishy people? It's like you'd get so pissed off if every fight Riv and Henrik got beeline, not Henrik, Hailman got a beeline for him every fight. It's like, no.
Henrik would try and he's going to try and use double rage.
Double rage.
Henrik gets extra angry.
Burst the blood vessel now has red eyes.
Go Super Saiyan.
I mean, he can get red contacts if he wants for when he enters rage, and that's how you know he's mad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Rev and Itachi, what are they up to?
Riv and Itachi headed down into the belly of the boat, so you're both looking around for stuff.
Want to see what rooms there are? Are there like crew quarters? What
Is
kind
there
of...
something specific either of you are looking for, or just a general look around?
I want a
looking
nice
for a
hat
treasurer.
or something fancy. Riv needs a memento.
So
So
Riv
looking
wants
for
to
the-
We've got a ship!
yeah, you've got an entire boat.
We got a whole ship! That's a memento, isn't it?
But I
Call
can't
the
wear
boat the
it.
memento.
The memento, yeah, I was just going to say, call it memento.
Anyway, so Riv is looking for a fancy hat and something to keep as treasure. Itachi's looking for treasure in general.
And the captain's quarters.
Riv,
Well, the captain's quarter seems like a good place to find a fancy hat and maybe some treasure, so...
Riv's still a little bit traumatised by losing Cypher and Aerion and just being in a big battle. Her health is about half. So she falls back on her old comforts, which is like stealing fancy shit.
Let's go
Can
find
we?
some hats.
Sorry, I'm really sorry. Can we have it so while we're down there, through the potholes, you can just see Arian float past or something like that?
No.
No.
Kidding.
No, we cannot.
No.
Stop trying to get inspiration, James.
You see Fuego's ball sack come through the wall.
Why he's still alive?
Fuego
Yeah,
is.
I know,
Right.
because we're on about him before having a gigantic, rolling that 20s and everything. It was funny.
Okay.
Sorry. Right,
I imagine he's
yeah,
got a massive knob but tiny testicles.
What's
It
that
was a
Muppet
gift
called
from
with the
God,
big
not a
nose and the little tiny eyes?
Gonzo.
That's something in the porn after.
Again, moving swiftly on from this
Sorry.
conversation
Sorry,
and back to what
sorry.
we're actually supposed to be doing.
Stop it, James.
Right,
I will start.
Yes.
I will start imposing damage penalties to people that detract from this.
Yes, do it.
1d4 damage every time you do
Because
that.
I think I know what's coming this session, and I really want to get it. So let's continue.
So, you're looking for the captain's quarters. I don't think you
Yeah.
need to roll to find them. Just a long enough search, you would eventually come across the captain's quarters, because it's not like it's hiding behind a magic door or nothing. It's just another room on the boat. So we'll say it takes you a little bit of time to find it, but not a great deal of time. Just,
Yep.
15, 20 minutes, whatever. Just searching the belly of the ship to find the right place. So, yep, you stumble upon the captain's quarters. So James wanted to find treasure. Riv wants to find a fancy hat. So both roll investigation.
15.
26.
Oh, shit.
Natural 20
Nat
vote.
20.
Plus 6 on
Riv-
investigation, baby.
Riv finds an extremely fancy hat.
Is it
it's-
adorable?
It's exactly whatever you want it to be. So you decide what kind of hat you want to find, as long as it's got no magical property, and that's the hat you find.
Graham,
Yeah.
can we have it that the only magical property is it changes whatever style she wants? So it could be a feather Robin Hood hat, and then it could be like a bowler.
Well, that would be magic hat. So
It's just that'd be a magical hat. So no, it's just a very very fancy pirate hat. It's the most ornate, luxurious, lavish, decadent pirate fancy hat thing you could ever imagine. But that's
I like the
that's
idea though,
what it is.
James.
A very very recognizable kind of hat. Like one you would never forget. Like that's definitely a very unique hat. James rolled a 15, was it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so you obviously sort of seek out the correct drawer, open it, it's full of papers and maps and clues and such, and you find one, and you pull it out of the drawer, spread it out across the desk, and it looks, like your quintessential pirate's treasure map, dotted lines with an X marks the spot, and, a scenery and sort of a pictographic of the area that it's in, and there's a big black smudge at the top. And then written just underneath is, "Damn it, Clarence, stop writing the name of where the treasure is hidden. We know where it is." So you've got a diagram of where the treasure is, but you don't exactly know what it is. But like you recognize the area and would maybe able to find it on the map. But yeah, you've not got like a name for the location or anything. So.
Fair enough. Is there any coins or anything lying about?
Yeah, let's say there's just a small bag of, let's say, 10 gold.
10 gold.
Yeah.
You ain't getting shit.
Like,
Yeah, right.
One might think that this boat was on its way back from dropping all of its treasure off at where the treasure gets dropped off at.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I'll turn to Riv and I'll say, look, here's 5 gold for you, and I'll split it with her.
Sweet. Thank you very much.
And then I'll ask her if she can change gold to silver.
Henrik.
No, I don't think Riv has any ability to change gold into silver.
It was
Henrik.
But while they're there, I mean, after Itachi not being so well last time, she's going to want to check in with him as well as we're looking for this treasure. I mean, how's Itachi's state of mind? Has he just gone into fight mode and now practical mode?
Well, he's very much Itachi, but he's not Itachi. He now has dark bags under his eyes. He's unkempt in his appearance, as a Ronin would be rather than a samurai. And he's got, he's just
Roleplay it.
alert.
Is he more lucid than he was before?
No, he's more stern, sharp.
But is he with us? Because he was
he's
a bit.
with us.
He was kind of
During the fight, he was just sort of very focused on stabbing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
and
fine.
before, when we found you, you were not kind of mentally present.
Well, I'll be on in 15 minutes, he says.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Basically, he was wanting to stab people because of what they've made him do. He's aware of who you are, but he's also wary of who you are.
Understandable.
So, yeah, you're all still allies. But if you turn,
We're not fam yet.
No.
Motherfucker.
Henrik says that in game.
So,
Something sparks on the deck. He's like, Jesus, motherfucker. But yeah, he's very much, he will go out of his way to protect each and one of you. But if any of you cross him, he will go out of his way to dismember you.
yeah.
So he's cut down 2 members of the group now. He's got no qualms cutting down any of the rest of you.
Yeah,
So-
but as much as it is, he's still carrying that burden on his back.
So Riv is
He likes
gonna
the feeling, so he wants to do it
Cross
again.
the line now.
Riv's gonna take the gold piece, but as he holds out his hand, she's just gonna hold his hand just that little bit long, and kind of touch his arm and say, "Let's go show everyone else what we found."
And attach
Toby
you
appears
shake
in
her
the
hand,
corner
and what's going to happen is there's going to be no I'm going up and down like that as you're shaking her hand. No, he's going to embrace her, put his hand on her shoulder and bow to her and put his head to hers and say thank you, and then he's going to turn and walk.
Henrik is going to walk past the 2 of them and try and look for a bed in the captain's quarters.
Riv's
There's
gonna
a big
stop,
captain's bed.
and Riv's gonna stop
Henrik.
Henrik on his way and just go, "Yeah, I think you do need to sleep. But what do you think of my hat? I found a hat."
Henrik is almost as if he's like like patting it, just rubbing her head. I try to tell you, he's like, yeah, okay, and just kind of
Like when you're getting
beeline right to
tired
the
from
bed.
work and your dog comes over sniffing around your ankle, and you're like, now,
Yeah.
all right, calm down.
Yeah, literally just
like River's a puppy.
like Henrik is in sleep mode. He's just walking straight to the bed. He doesn't
Well,
care. Like,
she's going to give him a big hug on his way and send him off to sleep. Off you go.
Gets carried
No.
part way across the captain's cabin on his leg as she
Yeah.
hugs him.
Henrik doesn't even know.
Doesn't even notice she's there. She just falls off. Okay, so Henrik's gone for a sleep. We're going to role play for another 10-15 minutes till Ali gets on before we carry on, because we might as well.
Well, can we just say it's the next day and then I'll be like awake?
No, we're going to see what everybody else wants to do while you're having a sleep.
Okay.
If everyone else decides they want to go to bed too, then yes, we can move to the next day. But everyone else gets to decide. You don't just get to go, Henrik's gone to bed, so we're going to wake up tomorrow now because I'm not in it otherwise.
Come with me.
So Henrik's asleep. What would everybody else like to do?
We tiptoe upstairs and go, Henrik's asleep. Party, party, party.
Roll for party.
No, yeah.
Henrik's asleep. Let's hide his axe, yeah.
Let's all play hide and seek.
I fucking dare you, bro.
So you walk into the captain's quarters and you just see Toby holding a pillow over Henrik's face. Just
Please, roll for that.
it just turn around.
It's like, ooh.
No. Okay, what does everybody else want to do while Henrik's gone to bed?
Oh,
Hailman is saying, is there a crow's nest on the ship?
Oh yeah, there's definitely a crow's nest.
So Hailman will take a watch, and he will just be sitting in the crow's nest with his spyglass, just watching the horizon, just on guard, sort of on watch, while everyone else, if they want to rest.
Can Riv walk up the side of the mast with her spider slippers and sit in the crow's nest next to Helmin and sleep there?
Yep, so Riv's going to go curl up in the crow's nest. Helmin's taking watch. Henrik's asleep in the captain's quarters, so it just leaves Fuego and Itachi for the moment.
I'll look up the crow's nest and just like, you good if I get my head down? To the people on the crow's nest.
Presumably talking to Helmin because Riv's gone for a nap.
Yeah.
Hailman, he'll just call down and say, "Son of a Legna, get your rest. I have a feeling we all may need it soon."
I almost made it sound like an insult the way he said, "Son of a leg."
Yeah.
Wake me up when it's my turn for watch.
Wake me up before we go.
Wake me up. Wake up.
I'm gonna bed down myself. Go for sleep.
Yeah. As for me, I'm going to head to the kitchen if there is one.
Yeah, there'll be like a ship's mess, like a kitchen quarters thing on the boat. Yeah.
Is this classed as a long rest?
I mean, it could be. It depends on if anything happens to you whilst you're asleep and wakes you up before you've had a chance to have a long rest.
It's fine, just so as I know for obviously marking stuff off on my sheet.
Yeah. Rather than be vague about it, I will just say, yeah, it's going to be the opportunity for a long rest for everyone to get back up to full HP.
Wait.
I'm like, well, it might be. No,
Maybe.
it is. Yeah, you can have a long rest. That's absolutely fine.
Okay.
I
I regain a
fully intended for this to be a long rest.
Brilliant.
Cool.
Okay, so you all have a long rest.
While
And
I'm
then
in
you
the
all wake
kitchen,
up again. What are you going to do next?
I wake up and I go to the main deck and I do a barbarian.
I'll briefly interrupt because James was saying something about while he was in the kitchen, so I don't think he'd actually going to sleep yet.
No issue. Whilst I'm in the kitchen, I would like to use what I have is in my inventory. Use my remaining silver pieces in a frying pan to try and smelt them down in the oven.
I mean, are you attempting to melt silver to silver a weapon? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm melting the silver down to attach it to the tip of my blade, so it's got a point.
So you're trying to silver a weapon specifically, is what you're trying to do?
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
gonna watch out.
I mean, are you a blacksmith?
I do believe I am.
Oh shit!
No, I'm not.
So then, no, you can't.
I read it but wrong. I was trying.
No, I mean it's fair. You can pay to have a weapon silvered, but it takes quite a lot of silver, more than I expect you would have at this particular moment in time.
I have 11 pieces.
Yeah, I don't think that would be enough. Hang on, I'm just gonna look.
You have literally
Actually,
got
no.
the tip.
You can silver a single weapon or 10 pieces of ammunition for 100 gold pieces.
Okay, I'll just get the silver pieces as they are.
Can
I search?
That's how much it costs to get a weapon silvered, or you would need 100 gold pieces and proficiency in Smith's tools to do it yourself.
Fair enough. No, that's fine. Is there any chance I can look for any booze?
Yeah, you can look around for some booze. Absolutely fine.
Do I need to roll a perception?
I would think, given that it's a pirate boat, there'll be some grog.
Can I roll a perception for the quality of the booze?
Perception wouldn't really tell you the quality of it. You'd only know the quality of grog by drinking grog. Like,
Okay.
You don't know cheap wine is cheap wine by looking at it. It's the taste and the smell that give it away. I mean, you could
Unless
sniff
it's
it.
got a Tesco value label
Yeah,
on it.
was it? No, I was gonna
Well,
say you could stand
You could
outside
give
the
it.
like,
Yeah, go on, do a perception and just see if it smells like good grog.
you could stand outside the kind of
21.
Witherspoons and not know it's a Witherspoons.
21. It smells like okay. It smells like okay grog.
That's fine. Thank you.
It's like it
I'm
doesn't
gonna
smell
take
like
a
this
bottle.
grog would poison you if you drank some of it.
I'm going to take a bottle, put it in my backpack, and then take a few bottles and bring up to the deck for everyone else.
Yeah, you can take all the grog you want. That's absolutely fine.
Cool. And that's me.
That was everything that you wanted to do. Okay, so now we will say you've woken up everyone from their long rest, assuming that Itachi has also had a rest, so everyone can
Yeah, he's a morning bird.
regenerate all of their stuff.
Yes.
That was missing: HP, spell slots, skill points, etc., etc.
Cool. Madness points. Yep, all done.
Sweet.
Henrik is doing a barbarian CrossFit exercise workout.
Which
Just
is
doing
what
shit.
demo it. Show us.
I've had a few drinks, so I can't demo.
Ah.
But no, that's his dance routine. No, he's doing press ups, he's doing burpees, he's doing sit-ups, he's doing pull-ups with like the mast. He's doing all sorts. Yeah.
Just roll athletics to see how tired he gets.
Shit.
You're a barbarian. You'll have a great athletics thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I've got a decent athletics.
You should have like a 6 or something in athletics.
Yeah, I do. It's a 17.
Well,
10
there you
plus
go,
7.
yeah, there you go. Absolutely fine. So yeah, no, he's not particularly knackered. He feels refreshed and energized, like those weirdos that go for a run in the morning and don't want to die.
That's weird.
I'm actually going to be one of those weirdos tomorrow morning for a bit. But yeah, he sees Itachi bringing up the wine, or like the wine that he has, and he's gonna walk up to Itachi and basically say, "Can I get a bottle, please?"
It's grog, not wine, but yeah.
Grog, wine, shite, Joby.
Grog is just watered down rum with sugar in it, as far as I can recall from reading up on what grog is at one point.
Can I have what is ever in that bottle, please?
Itachi's just going to go, yeah, and hand it to him.
So Itachi's pissed on grog from the night before.
And Henrik just swigs it. He doesn't even care what it is, he just swigs it.
Is he going to like scull the whole bottle or just having a sip?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to do the whole bottle?
Yep.
That's going to be a constitution save then.
Oh, no.
A save, constitution save.
Save, yeah. So again, that'll be quite good for Henrik, I would expect.
So, do you know it's not? See,
Oh no, I
because
forgot you've got shit constitution.
Yeah. See, because in the first campaign, Henrik like drank 30 pints and didn't get hungover at all. Can this be an advantage, maybe?
No.
Worth a
Sure.
try,
Excuse
though.
me. Excuse
That
me
was
for a
just
second, I have to
because
go
you
put some
rolled
rabbits
really
away.
well.
I got a 17.
17. Okay,
Yeah.
you're tipsy but not drunk. You know, you've got that warm buzz you get when you've had a
Buzz.
couple.
Maybe buzz.
That first when you've had like, let's say you've knocked back a couple of shots and a couple of beers just pre-gaming. You've got that sort of pre-game glow.
Awesome.
First thing in the morning. Because
Henrik is taking some,
that's how you start the day.
Yeah, Henrik's got like a little step in his foot now.
A step in his foot. Well, that's where you'd want it to be.
Yeah.
You won't want to find a
No,
step
like
in the back, would you?
a spring in his foot.
Spring in his step is what you wanted to say. Yeah. He's got a step in his
Henrik's drunk.
foot. Henrik might not be, but Callum sees it. It's any fucking way. What's everybody else doing?
I've used prestidigitation for a little hand mirror and a comb, and I'm brushing my hair whilst nibbling away at some of my rations.
Oh.
Riv's woken up from the crow's nest. Is Helmin asleep up there, or did he finish? Or did we swap over duties halfway through?
I'm going to say Hail Min didn't wake anybody up, but he fell asleep on watch. He just got exhausted, so Riv wakes him up, and he kind of wakes up with a startle. And he then just grabs his spyglass and pretends he was still awake looking.
I definitely didn't fall asleep.
Henrik from the corner, like doing pull-ups while drinking the drink. He's like, "I watched you. I seen you."
Like, roll deception.
I'll do it if you want me to.
No, I meant for Haleman
Oh,
roll
right.
deception. It's like that. I definitely wasn't asleep, and
No,
just see if people believe it.
Riv is gonna. Well, she woke him up. She knows.
12.
But she's.
That's fine. They believe it.
She's not gonna let on anyway.
No, Riv knows because she was there, but like she woke him up. She knows, but everyone, as far as everybody south of the crow's nest knows, he was awake the whole time.
She's just gonna kind of like
there he is.
shoulder bump into the side and be like, "Come on then, should we go get something to eat?" Just kind of like, "Yeah, I know."
Since he's not had a go because he's only just joined in, what does Voltaire want to have done just after the fight and waking up the next morning?
Oh no, an angry Scotsman appears.
Eh.
You hear the mother.
Only just.
The angry.
It's all right. We'll come back. We'll come back to him in a bit when he's got himself all set up because he's only just jumped on. Right. Okay. So you've all woken up. You've all gone about your morning routines, etc., etc. You've all done what you're doing. What's the plan?
I think we should.
Helmin will step up and he'll be like, "Nah, we need to get on. We need to find Ponytail. We don't know if she's in danger. We don't know if she's hurt. All we know is that she's gone, left the port city we left. We need to find her as quick as we can."
Agreed. We need to find Ponytail. We need to find.
To narrow down your choices just a little, not in a railroady way, just to tell you what your current options are, but you can come up with something else if you want. You have a vague map / idea on the direction you're supposed to be heading, and Itachi found a treasure map that gives an idea of where there might be some treasure, but doesn't know exactly where it is, so you can maybe try and find that. Those are the only solid leads you've got so far, but you've got other options. You know, you can basically do whatever you want now. The world is your oyster. You're on a boat. But it's like it's you guys. But so far, those are your options that you currently would be aware of. That Fuego knows kind of where you should be going, but not exactly. But might be able to narrow it down. And Itachi has a treasure map he found, which I assume he's told everybody else about, that points the way to some treasure, potentially.
Henrik is going to... Oh, when you go, Scott.
Oh, you go first.
Oh, sorry, James. Oh, God, that's twice that.
Because we have the same haircut.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You both look so similar.
You both have pigtails and, yeah, obviously what it is.
Considering one of us is nearly bald.
I meant from the nose down.
Oh, right, yeah. This is what you see.
Well, then, on that theory, me, you, Alistair, and James are all the same person. Then we all have basically the same facial hair.
I thought me and Kat were playing like four brothers. Henrik's going to gather everyone as like a group, and he's going to basically lay out what the options are. He's going to say everything Graham said, and then he's going to imagine
square brackets everything Graham just said.
Yeah. Henrik personally, I personally would like to find Law Killer and Ponytail. I feel like whoever has done this to us has maybe potentially done this personally, and I feel this may not be the only thing they ever do to us if we just leave it. We may need to find them as fast as possible.
But maybe treasure will help us.
We have a ship, though. we could make that a thing we do after. But it's up to yourself.
But there could be some treasure that would help us find them.
It's actually going to turn around to anyone and say, "Does anyone have any way of removing the ink, IG, prestidigitation, or
Callum,
anything
there
like
might
that?"
be some treasure that could help.
Henry going to find the treasure.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying, there might be some treasure that could help. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Fuego's going to put on his captain's hat. Like, attention all, this is your captain speaking.
We're captain.
I'm going to throw a silver coin at his head.
Your unofficial captain speaking. I've got the hat.
I've got a
Not
hat
as
too.
nice as yours, though, sweet cheeks.
I got a hat.
I'm going to sit there and say, which way are we sailing?
I guess
We need the
let's head
treasure.
towards the treasure.
Itachi wanted to know if anybody has a way to remove ink from some parchment to maybe reveal the name of the place you need to go to make it easier to find.
Pretty sure
Henrik is gonna
prestidigitation could do it.
Henrik's going to
means.
spit in the pot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, Fuego. If Fuego's got the map still, I think Fuego can do that anyway, can't he?
I have not given anyone this treasure map.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were giving Fuego everything as he's the only one who's got any sailing
As many
knowledge.
records, but this one is mine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is
And then
there
he
any
transforms and uses the map as toilet paper. We don't want to risk that.
Does a bear shit in the woods?
I don't know. Do
I
you?
know
That
the
was a
answer.
Pope Catholic.
Do you know what, Angelo? Does a bear shit in the woods?
Out of curiosity, see when you put water onto ink, it'll soak it all up, won't it?
Nope.
So could I maybe use my shaped water to put a drop of water on the smud?
Nah, it'll
It'll run.
it'll obliterate it. My
Nah.
daughter's just done that with her homework, so
Fair enough.
That's
I mean, we'll try using prestidigitation to see if he can clear up the marks.
Right, okay. Do me a favour and roll Arcana for it.
Loving the way
To
this
see
is
how finely that you control the prestidigitation and make sure you don't remove the ink underneath the ink.
Oh,
going.
fuck off.
That's decent.
No,
I've got
14 is fine. It wasn't a hard check. It's just like if you'd rolled like less than a 5, you were going to obliterate what was under the ink as well.
rolled a 1, you
Just-
set it on fire.
Yeah, you roll a 1 and a hole appears in the map. It's like you cleaned it so thoroughly it ceased to exist. Just for the funnies. But yeah, no, you erase the layer of like smudged ink over the top, and it says like, here be treasure, Dragon Tooth Cove. So now
you
you
read
know
that out loud.
that's what it shows on there. So if he reads it out loud after he cleans it, that's up to him.
I read it out loud after I clean it.
Could I go
Sorry.
Oh, I've
just-
seen that place on this map and pull out the other map.
Yeah, so the place where it says the treasure is called Dragon Tooth Cove, and then Fuego has heard that and remembers seeing it on another map. So you kind of have a course to go to where it says the treasure might be.
Can we see on the
Yeah,
map
I
how
can't
far?
find any dragons.
Yeah, how far away is it from our original destination?
Yeah.
Well, given that Fuego at the minute is the only one with any naval knowledge, I would ask Fuego to roll
Intelligence.
an insight check.
There you go, come on.
To see if he can sort of roughly estimate how long out of your way it'd take you.
It's not came through, but it says it's a natural 20.
Roll for deception.
It is an actual 20.
I'm calling hacks and macros here. I'm calling hacks and macros.
The Zen is with us.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Fuego
I'm a
knows
god
that it
among
would take
men.
you approximately 3 or 4 days out of your way, so it's not a massive diversion to get there. But it is sort of off-kill, slightly away from where you were supposed to be going.
Riv may be right. Let's find this treasure and let's see if the treasure helps us in our quest.
Riv's always right. Yes, thank you.
I can do this in 3 days. It'll give us all a chance to rest up, to get familiar with the sea, and maybe a spot of fishing along the way.
We literally fought a kraken like 2 days ago, so I would rather get off the sea as fast as possible and not avoid that as much as possible. But I like your thinking, Fuego.
What's Baltair been up to?
Mm.
As you joined us now?
Sorry? Yes,
Ali.
Can you hear me?
Not
A
Can
really.
you
little
hear
bit.
him?
No, not really.
No. Very
Not
quiet.
much. That's what he's been up to. Not much.
Not much. This the help.
No, you're just as quiet. Are you actually coming through your own? Are you? You're not also like on
No.
Roll20 and muted there and coming through Angela's microphone for Facebook, are you?
I'm hearing him through Angela's by the sounds of it.
I think so too, yeah.
Scott's
I mean-
only got eyes for him.
Yeah, it sounds like we're hearing you through a different mic.
Come up and talk for this one, and then you can figure it out. Oh, that beeped.
Alistair,
Sexy.
So fuck you guys, I'm going home.
Fuck you, yeah, I'm going home.
Can you hear me now?
A bit better than before, yeah.
You see me
That's
do?
fine.
Oh, you're gonna have an echo.
Yeah, we can
That's
hear you
what-
now.
That's one for Ali. And Ali alone.
Now to bring up Roll20 again, see it all go to fuck.
Why jinx it, man?
Why would
I
you
need to
say
see what I'm
that?
doing. I have zero faith.
I'm glad you do. The rest of us don't.
I would also have zero faith in Roll20, to be fair.
But to be fair, I've just been sharpening my sword, doing a bit of combat training, and pissing you all off.
Can we say?
It's general annoyance and just a bit of keeping himself sharp, that's fine.
Can we
Pretty
say that? Can we say that Henrik and Baltier are sparring?
If you want.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll take you a
Knock
while to sail to the spa, but yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll do it. Ha, 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 ha. You sail to the distant land of Spa.
Fuego
No, I meant like a spa for like massages and like.
Not like the
seaweed
local spa around the corner. Go
Yeah.
get some cherry
No.
tango.
Me,
Fuego has hair products and skin products.
we have very different meaning of sparring.
Are you okay there, Scott?
Yeah.
Just take it to the ground and show you a good time.
I mean, if you run a
It's actually his ears perk up as he says that.
if you want to roll contested athletics checks for sparring to see who wins, by all means.
Yes.
Go on, Ali.
Oh, you're,
Go on, Ali.
oh, you're
Just
fucked.
some wrestling.
Right, on you go. You roll first.
That,
You both roll and reveal your numbers.
3, 2, 1. Contestants ready.
Go on.
He's just
24.
adding up on his fingers.
You got a 24.
Yep.
I got a 26.
Bollocks!
So, Henrik beats Baltair in a fight. Fair enough.
Baltair won't forget.
A non-lethal fight, but still a
Oh, of course.
What is it? Henrik won't let Baltier forget. Don't fucking.
This will not be the
middle of
last.
fight. Remember that time I beat you?
It won't, not, it, won't even be, it
Any-
won't even be like that. It just walks by the ship going, you fucking know.
Graham.
Yeah.
How close to the edge is Henrik?
that I don't know, Henrik. How close to the edge you stood?
Enough that I can trip him up and throw him on as well.
I mean, if you want to try and wrestle to throw each other off the boat, by all means.
Let's
I'm
not
gonna
make this
cheat
a
and cast
rescue
hard.
mission, please.
By all means, another athletic
No.
check from each of you.
Oh no, I'm only joking.
All right.
I was going to cheat and cast odds to knock him over without touching him.
Okay.
While all this is going on, Hailman's going to make his way down to the kitchen area, brig, whatever it's called, the galley, and he's just going to start looking what food provisions we have and maybe try to make some kind of breakfast out of it while they're all messing around on the deck.
Riv will come and give you a hand.
Yeah, sure. Roll survival with advantage if Riv is helping, just for the quality of the meal.
Ooh,
18.
18.
Oh.
Riv's very
Okay.
helpful.
Yeah,
So if Hellman had been there by himself, it'd have been shite, but at least Riv's helped.
Riv is able to climb up the walls to look in the cupboards that are further up,
Yeah,
they're both quite
she can
short.
walk up to all of the good herbs and spices,
Yeah.
which are for some reason on the top shelf that Helmin can't reach, even with his mage hand somehow.
So I'm walking on the ceiling, just like handing down the things from the top.
Absolutely fine. So, that bit of thing aside, we'll just say that you've now got a good quality meal, and we'll determine what use that can be in a bit.
Yep.
But for now, so you've decided then as a group that you want to head towards Treasure Island and find some treasure.
Yep.
Ah.
Yep.
Okay. We'll montage the trip. We're not going to spend like a literal 3 days.
During that montage, can Riv read some more of her kind of animals and insects book? And if there's anything left to research of Henrik's family as well.
You send it to me or something?
Yeah, sure. Roll 2 intelligence checks.
If Riv does well on my check, can I tell her what the thing is?
Okay, so
No, because you don't actually know it's there.
I will
Okay.
I will roll first for the animals and insects. 23.
Nah, fucking
And
20,
then
fuck
I
it.
will roll for my genealogy. 20.
Good rolls.
Oof.
Yeah. I'm
She's
trying
a
to
smart
find
cookie.
my notes from last time to remember how close you were to finishing that. But for some reason I can't seem to find them, and I think they've probably been tidied away. So,
Somewhere safe.
Yeah, somewhere so safe that it's probably the bin. And because it'll have been tidied by somebody, not me.
Here, Harry, draw on this.
Probably, yeah. It's like, here's some scrap paper from near Dad's desk. Draw on that. Is probably what's happened, but never mind. We will say that you have. I think. Did you start reading the Bugs and Insects one first?
Yes.
We'll say that you've now finished your Bugs and Insects book, and
You
that'll
go get a
be
beer.
proficiency in survival.
In survival.
Yes.
Cool.
And as far as the Barbarian Clans book that you were reading goes, you find out the name of some more of Henrik's ancestors from that specific chapter, and just some more general information on barbarians and how they operate and that sort of thing.
Cool. Because while doing that, spent some time with Henrik, finding out more, and it helps me put the pieces together. So we can talk about it, and Henrik can give me the context of what it is I'm reading.
Yes, Henrik will figure out names and stuff during the week.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. We can look into some background on that and stuff at some point. Absolutely fine. Anybody else got anything else they were wanting to do whilst journeying on the boat?
Nope.
Everybody's all good?
Yeah, all right.
Yep.
Cool.
Straight to Treasure Island.
Scott's gone, so
Oh, he's about to get a beer.
doing a beer check.
Where's the beer? Timbuktu.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh my God, Ali's got Budweiser.
Two Budweiser.
That's how they
He's pushing it tonight, man. He's pushing it.
That's how you know he's not got a drink problem.
I only drink on D&D.
What's up?
Oh, that's good. That's good. I've tried to stop drinking in the house.
I've never been able to drink in the house, really. I'll have one or two here and there, but that's it. My
I'm a
drink's usually
monster.
vodka orange, so...
First lockdown, that was when I fucking hammered the drink. Not at an alcoholic state, but like just hammered the drink.
Yeah.
And just got bored. And then now I'm just at the point where I'm like, I can't be bothered with it. So I drink occasionally on D&D. But
Yeah. Chef life, innit?
Every day.
That's it.
Literally
Don't get me wrong,
every day for the last 6 years.
I would. Graham, don't get me wrong. See, I'd happily go to the pub for like every single night and just have a few casual pints. But like just drinking in the house, it's just the novelty's wore off.
It's boring, isn't it?
Do you know what? It's not even so much boring. It's just you have a few, and then after that, you're just like, what's the point? Like it's not as if you're going out. So
I hate going out. Genuinely, with a passion, hate going out now.
I don't know if it's.
I'm
I
too
don't know
old
if
for
it's
that
because
shit.
I'm,
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Catherine.
What?
Couple
We
of
have a meet
glasses
up,
of wine
we
after
get
work.
Oh no! If no, when we meet in real life, it's going to be fucking on. It's like all night D&D as it goes. But in
I'm all for that.
yeah, because the nightlife and the partying around Huntingdon is so fucking lit. Oh,
I have Game of Thrones Risk, just saying.
I have Star Wars Risk.
Oh, nice. I
am
have
a
played
Risk.
2 games of Risk and lost both.
You're welcome.
I've never
What
played
is
it.
Risk?
I'm
What
a
is
risk.
Risk is one of the best board games ever developed.
Let's deal with that after D&D.
Yes.
Us nerds
D&D
know how
never
to...
ends.
Nah, never.
It never does.
Rolling for Sips on that. Amazing.
What? Once you're in, you're in.
That's
So what happens next?
I'm just setting up the next map briefly because I hadn't done it and I thought I had. So I was not getting involved and quite happily letting you all just chat while I sort this out.
No worries.
Well, no. I was
Is
just
that
going
a
to
tiny little hammer you've got there, Scott?
It's Stormbreaker.
Ah, sweet.
wow.
It's also a bottle opener.
Nice.
Respect.
I have a,
Angela.
And on my keyring, I have Molnir, which is also a bottle opener.
I have a full sideboard as my bottle opener.
Have a what?
Yeah. Try carrying it in your pocket.
That's why Witherspoons provide tables.
We have a Millennium Falcon for our bottle opener.
Oh, cool.
I use
I've
a
got my
keeper's
hand
bottle
because I've
opener
got
for
twist
long
caps.
shatter them.
One of my friends, he's one of these weirdos that can open bottles with his teeth.
Yeah, I've cracked a tooth doing it.
Oh nah, mate, nah.
You spit was gone.
He did the same. He
Don't,
cracked a tooth.
no.
No, Scott, don't.
No.
He did it.
It's a twist top.
As me and Callum getting all protective, just like, no, Scott, no, not your teeth, your teeth.
Don't do it.
When I was in Ireland, there was a guy that was doing bottles and he had a Magnus, the big ones. And pulled and it missed and it split his cheek all the way down there. He ended up in hospital, literally apart. You can see his jawline and everything.
Well, that's not too horrifying.
I'm just like, okay. There you go.
You better hug at these scars.
Opening a really shit bottle of cider.
But no, it was just a case of it bent just enough to make it pointy split. Oh, it was awful.
Anytime I see anytime I see people opening bottles with teeth, I'm just very like, nah, give it to me and I'll open it with whatever I can find before I let you use your teeth.
I need to say the mark for body wash.
I do that on very rare occasions. If there's no other way of opening a bottle, I can use my teeth, but
no, man, I would try my best. Before there was fire coming out of nowhere, by the way. Is there a dragon?
Cool.
There was no fire. Shut up, there was no fire. I didn't click on something I wasn't supposed to click on by accident.
Back on the boat.
Back to the ship.
This can only go well.
Yeah.
That would be meta, and we all know that that's not allowed.
No.
Wink, wink.
I'll just hang on. I'll just.
So it's actually going to hand the map over to everyone and stay on the boat.
sorry guys, I've made a spicy breakfast.
Riv just spat fire at people for no reason.
Some
psychopath running about the beach with a flamethrower, just giving it.
It's lost.
Just Arnold Schwarzenegger runs past, going, "What are you doing? Get out of here!
Get back on the boat!
Get to the chopper!
Get to the boat!"
No, it's Callum's familiar running around with Arian's head like that.
Again, you already said that you kicked Arian's corpse off the boat.
It may have washed up on shore.
No.
Nothing
to say that Ian couldn't got it.
Angela, we're missing Angela. Where'd Angela go?
And Alistair. Oh, maybe.
No, Alistair's still there.
Ah.
Not anymore. Wait, no,
Surprise, motherfuckers!
Some fries, motherfuckers.
All rise, motherfuckers.
All right, motherfuckers.
Hot eyes, motherfuckers.
Pork pies.
Come on.
Wrong size,
pies?
motherfucker.
I'd be super surprised if American knew what a pork pie is.
You do?
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
It's called our wife.
Oh!
Anyway, so we step onto this beach.
I don't want to.
So who's got the treasure map at the minute?
I've thrown it at
you.
someone. I've just thrown it in the
Okay.
air, said, go for your life.
No, I thought Fuego did.
Oh, yeah, Fuego.
Yeah, the group decided that they were going to head to the treasure place, so I
Treasure.
assume they gave it to Fuego, who made his way sailing the boat using the map that he could read and sail to this island that you've all...
Okay. So I am
Right,
just
that.
aimlessly, like, not cautiously, just following the steps of this map.
Henrik is going to stand next to Fuego as he sort of walks. That way, if anything happens, he can protect him.
My
Riv's
head
gonna,
is buried in the map.
Riv is going to be close behind singing a treasure song. Treasure, finding treasure, looking for the treasure.
So are we talking this sort of an order so far?
Hailman will be at the back, and he will be looking kind of glum, a bit annoyed at the moment.
Right.
He wants to find Ponytail.
He didn't want to divert the treasure.
Yeah, he feels like his friends and stuff mean more to them than anything else. So he's kind of just like thinking we're wasting time here, but he knows what Riv's like, so
It's the happiest she's been in a long time. Treasure!
he understands, but doesn't necessarily agree.
Okay, since Fuego decided to take the lead, I need a perception check from Fuego, please.
Yep.
Thank God that's not me.
It's fire again.
Do I curse myself and say, is it at disadvantage because my head is buried in the map and not looking anywhere else?
Yes.
Why would you do
Why would you do that?
Because
Even
that's
with,
good D&D play.
even with disadvantage, it's fine. So, yeah, you sort of notice out of the corner of your eye, just sort of hear some, like, dead bodies that look quite old, charred,
Where and
burned
where,
skeletons. Just sort of to your left and to your right. 'Cause your head's down, you've just caught them out your periphery. Just what look like some
Right.
maybe some sort of char-grilled skeletons.
Okay. So I'll have a look at skeletons and look back at the map and just like, that's not in here. And then just carry on following the map.
Does Henrik see these as well at the same time, or?
Yeah, you coming up slightly behind would also see the same skeletons, but you'd obviously, I mean, by all means, roll perception and just see how much attention you pay to them as well.
Right. I'm pretty sure it's a +1. I see fuck all.
Okay.
Can I roll?
Heard me say-
Henrik is focused on Fuego's ass, sashaying side to side, and does not notice the skeletons.
Can I roll to build a sandcastle? No.
Yeah, sleight a hand for Riv to stop and build a sandcastle just over here by this rock.
Can Hailman start singing, do you want to build a sandcastle?
Yep. I want.
You can make it out of sand.
I want sleight of hand from Riv and performance from Hailman.
Oh, performance is my jam.
11.
11.
Okay.
I'll make one over here.
It's not the worst song you've ever heard, and it's definitely not the best sandcastle you've ever made, but they're both passable.
Oh, no, it's a rip-off.
Like toddlers playing in the sand. We're happy for a moment, ignoring the bodies.
Henrik is going to signal to Itachi and Baltier to follow him as Fuego goes towards the... I'm imagining the cave is like the top where that skull is.
Yeah, Itachi's going to stick with the two squishy members of the party, which is...
Itachi's going to go and guard them too, that's fine. Voltaire, what are you going to do?
I'm going to go with Henrik.
You're going with Henrik. So you actually, I want from Voltaire, I want a history, history check.
It's that bloody Witcher dice are hard to read. That is a 14. Yeah.
14.
Ooh.
Okay. So you vaguely recall hearing something about Dragontooth Cove, but you're not entirely certain what you've heard. But you're a little on edge because you're pretty sure it wasn't good.
Okay.
And then,
Does he want to share with the party, or?
I mean, he can if he wants. That's up to him.
I'll just tell Henrik because he's the only one close to me, isn't he? Yes, I've got.
Well, yeah, Henrik and Fuego are right next to you.
Yeah, I'll tell the pair of them that I've got a feeling got a bad feeling basically. Don't know what it is, but my gut's telling me it's not
Got
good.
a bad feeling about this.
And as he says that, all of a sudden you see this
Baltail goes, hell no.
come flying out of the cave just ahead of you. And as that happens, it lights up the mouth of the cave. And when that cave illuminates, you all briefly see this.
Oh.
Oh, it's a kinky dragon.
Oh. Amazing.
Okay. So are we
Can I
not?
see
We're
how
not
pissed off the dragon?
That dragon's chained. I think we should try and persuade it to offer it freedom.
I was going to say, like, are we in the range of the dragon? Can the dragon see us?
Oh yeah, it knows you're there. That's why it's fired
Right.
its breath weapon in your general direction. But you
And
were lucky not to be close enough to get caught in it.
In that case, I'm going to grab Fuego by like the collar and like pull him back behind the rock to where the rest of the party is.
Okay.
Some general dragon background music.
You're dragging him back.
I'm just going to get the fuck back. Listen, there's a dragon up there.
I'll look up then and I'm like, oh shit.
Are you all retreating to back here then, I assume?
Oh,
for now.
yes.
Briefly, for now, yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to move forward.
No.
How far
It only
forward?
moves me.
Enough for them to hear me because I speak Draconic.
Ooh.
But it speaks common either way.
Okay.
Oh.
But it might respect a bit more.
So there, and I'd like to speak Draconic and ask it, is it being imprisoned against its will?
I mean, well, it's chained down. It didn't choose to be attached to walls with chains, so it's going to reply, well, no doy. I can't be bothered role-playing a dragon, I'm going to be honest. Because, as much as I wish that I had the energy today, just be like, no, I did not choose to be here. I can't really be bothered. I'm going to reply in my own voice. But yeah, it basically responds and says, no, but not in like a sarcastic way, in a dead cool and like obviously really good way.
Do you want me to do it for you, Graham?
Yeah, knock yourself out.
Right, and you go get James and start it.
Have you been chained up against your will?
I fucking look like I've been chained. Look at these bitches. I got one chain here. I got one chain there. I'm fucking chained up.
Is the dragon in drag?
It's an Eddie Murphy dragon.
Dragon.
I'll continue if you want me to, Graham. But that, yeah.
Basically, what I'm going to
yourself.
shout then is I'm going to shout
Knock
is
yourself out.
if we free you, can you give us passage?
Graham. Yeah.
It's going to respond with "Hell's no, this is my treasure."
Oh, okay.
Hell's nah.
Not to the na.
Hell no! This is my treasure.
No.
This ain't you. This is my treasure. This ain't yours.
I'm picturing the giant turtle thing from Moana.
I'm shiny.
I'm picturing Kevin Hart.
It's chained there to stop it flying away, but it doesn't necessarily want to leave. It was just a precaution that the pirates may have taken just in case it decided to fuck off and leave their treasure unguarded. But anyone, in fact, Voltaire would know because he knows about dragons. I assume with Itachi speaking Draconic, you would also know something about dragons.
Draconic.
You'll know from like just your general history of dragons that red dragons are notoriously greedy and very covetous of treasure. So the pirates are stupid idiots and have it chained up because they think it'd fuck off, but red dragons love the treasure. So it has no intention of getting out of your way and being nice.
taking. I'm back to
Can I
heavy
show
now.
him the shiny music box that I have? How would you like this treasure to add to your collection? And then maybe open it.
Will that work in something that size?
Probably not, but I don't know that.
I mean, you can try. Hang on, let me roll for it. What did I make you roll for it?
I don't remember because I wasn't able to be put to sleep by it.
No, I
gonna
think I
say-
made you roll anyway, and then just said it had no effect. But I can't remember what I asked you to roll.
Constitution, was it not?
It would have been Constitution or something.
Yeah.
Constitution. Yeah, Constitution. We'll go with Constitution because it has +9 to that.
Plus charisma.
1 second.
Yeah, that's a dirty 21. We'll say it doesn't work. But everybody else roll Constitution saves as well.
Saves.
Except, yeah. Everybody roll a Constitution save.
16.
I got a 12.
Oh, except Fuego because.
Ah.
I got a 16, a 22.
I did press mine. Hang on a second. No.
Under your saves, it'll probably still be a 0 modifier anyway, though. I think.
Oh, cat's back.
I'm back. My computer decided just to do a big internet shudder and shut everything off.
No, sorry. It was supposed to be a save, not a Constitution check. But do you have any pluses to a Constitution saving throw?
You
Me?
still might roll higher than an 8, so try again.
Yeah, where it says save, does yeah, but it won't be a
Oh,
re-roll.
those
I'll
ones,
just
yeah.
grab the modifier because it's the same difference.
No. See. 0.
Yeah, where it says save, no pluses in Constitution, so
No.
it would have been the same score regardless,
Yeah.
even if she clicked the right button. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So just waiting
Well,
on.
so what am I doing,
Scott
sorry?
now.
Scott. Constitution saving through.
Ah, lovely. That's
Constitution
my
save.
best, that.
Yeah, we're all fucked.
Oh wow.
Oh, not bad.
Okay,
Yeah.
Riv and Henrik fall asleep.
Nighty night.
That's
dang.
play the dragon. That's play the dragon.
Fuego opened the magic box
Yeah, I
and put Sigurd to
guess.
sleep. I mean, in theory, if it's going to be loud enough for that dragon to hear it, it's definitely going to affect the 5 of you
Yeah.
that are surrounding her.
What?
But yeah, you two didn't roll high enough to pass the save, so Riv and Hailman fall asleep.
Night night.
But now, since something has happened that's made the dragon have to do a save, roll for initiative.
Can I kick Reverend Hellman to try and kick him awake?
No, we're rolling for initiative, and then if you want to wake them
Right,
on your
okay.
turn, you can, but
Are we rolling into initiative as well?
not before
Yeah, I was gonna
the
say.
initiative.
Huh?
Yeah, you're rolling as well. But yeah.
No.
Oh, I don't want to be
That's not
first.
good.
Are you writing these down, or did you want us to do it on with our tokens, Graham?
I'll be writing it down.
So, Fuego got a 20, Rev got a 8, James got a 14. I got a 7. Wait, so this is the thing as well.
That'd be 14. Henrik.
I've got a 0.11 to my initiative.
It just means that on a tie, if you were against someone that didn't have a 0.11, you would go first.
Okay, so I've got a 7.
Yeah, it's just the tiebreaker is all that
That's
means.
good.
Riv has got an 8. Fuego's got a 20. That 22 there for Baltair, I'm guessing that's... Oh, was that as well for your initiative?
That's my initiative.
Right, okay.
I got a 19 plus 3.
Yeah, fine,
Yes.
not a problem. Baltair 22. Hailman 4. Okay, that's all 6 of you, right? Yep, that's fine. So I can do my order now. So it goes 22. There you go. 15. Itachi with a 14. Superman. With a 7. And Hellman with a 4. Okay, we've got our initiative order. So we will launch straight in with Voltaire. What's he going to do?
He's going to try and wake up Henrik.
Cool. Yeah, just I won't even make you roll for it. Yeah, you can use your action to wake up Henrik.
That's fine, but
Henrik,
He doesn't miss his turn, so yeah, he wakes up.
Henrik wakes up like the Undertaker, just a what the fuck.
Sits bolt upright. Yep, that's fine.
He's a stop sleeping on the job, lad. Come on, what to do?
Yeah, okay. And grabs his axe and he pulls himself up as if like getting ready, shakes himself off, gets his axe in his hand. He's like, right, so we're going to work. Let's go.
Yep. So lifting yourself from prone uses half your movement, so you've got half your movement speed left if you want to move.
Cool.
Well, actually, no. You can lift yourself up on your turn. For now, you're just awake, but on your turn, you can stand up. Unless, in fact, I would let Voltaire lift you to your feet as part of his action, since all he's done is wake you up.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So you're back on your feet. That's fine. That's Voltaire then. I will. Well, yeah, Fuego is next.
I'm going to wake Riv up, but I want to, as if I'm leaning in for like the kiss of life, but wake her up in the process. So she wakes up and my face is like heading towards hers.
Okay.
I accept I may get a headbutt here, but that is what I do.
Henrik will waste his turn and stop Fuego from doing that.
No, he won't. It's not his turn.
I'm waking her up before I get there, if that makes sense. So she's waking up with just my face going towards her.
Yeah, that's fine. What's Riv's reaction to waking up with Fuego hovering over her face?
It's just going to be like... Bah! Just like not expecting a face that close. So... Imagine startling a sleeping cat. That's going to be the reaction.
Dexterity saving throw.
As in you in real life or the animal?
Yeah, don't wake me up. Man, that's not good. Cat by name, sure.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's fine. So as long as, Riv doesn't want to have some sort of violent reaction to waking up with Fuego above her face, then that's fine. We'll just say Riv wakes up and also is able to get to her feet as part of Fuego's turn. Then.
But just maybe as she gets up, it's kind of like pushing away as she gets up.
Yeah, you're not going to wake up on the same space or even next to each other. You've got a little bit of distance. That's fine.
Pardon me, that was very nasty of me.
I should have said a word.
Next is going... Is that it for Fuego's turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so next is the dragon. It is going to struggle to try and break its chains. Okay. Yep, that's fine. That's the dragon's turn. Next up then is Itachi.
Itachi is very much going to run behind this rock because he's in a dragon. He's not risking it.
Cool.
And that's it.
Okay, fair enough. Riv?
Yeah, we've seen the big dragon before, and would she have seen?
Is this a fully grown dragon or is this a baby dragon?
Nobody's had a look yet, so nobody knows.
Okay.
Perception.
Yeah, roll it.
24.
It looks like a young dragon.
Drav's dice are definitely loaded, man. They're loaded.
What can I say?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a fully grown adult dragon. It looks a little bit younger.
Right.
See, the thing is, with the one that was attacking Greenest, that had like
full-blown adult dragon,
and that also was like really pissed off because its kids were being held. This one, did she hear what Itachi had said to her in the replies?
Red dragons are notoriously greedy and covet nothing except treasure, and this one is guarding a treasure hoard, so it's not really in the mood to negotiate.
No.
It's treasure and it's keeping it.
We had no we have no stakes in this one.
No. It is there as a guard of the treasure hoard. So, I mean, do you want the treasure?
Yeah.
Determine how much you want the treasure, whether it's worth fighting the dragon, or whether you want to get back on the boat.
She's
Up
going
to
to
you.
turn
kill
around
this.
to her colleagues and
Let's
just go,
let's kill this motherfucker.
I can go invisible.
Oh.
I'm very stealthy. Shh. I can see if I can sneak
I
around
can-
it.
I say kill the guy.
Why not both?
Let's.
We are in initiative order, so I'll say that's your 6 seconds. So it's Riv's turn to decide what she wants to do.
Riv's going to go invisible.
Okay, so knock off a spell slot. You cast invisibility.
It's not a spell slot. It's my
Oh,
Fey
not
touch.
yeah. For Riv, it's a for your Fey touched ability thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's my feet.
Forgot you could do it once for free per day.
Yep, and I've long rested, so I can use it again.
Yeah, no, I forgot it wasn't a spell for you because I know someone else can cast it as a spell. That's fine. So Riv is now considered invisible.
Yes.
So he just disappears from view of the party.
She just waves bye.
So where's she going from there?
I think she's going to want to sneak around these rocks to kind of head round this kind of way.
Right, so the actual rocks themselves, if you're going up onto the rock where you've placed your token there, are about 20 foot high. So it provides cover to be behind it, or it's sort of reduced movement speed to climb it. So from there, you've got, is it 25 you have? So 5, 10,
yeah.
20. Yeah, you could get to there, but that would be all of your movement for this turn.
No, I don't want to climb over it, I don't think. I'm
I
going
want to
to...
clamber up. That's
No.
fine. So you're going to sort of sneak around behind
Yeah.
Itachi.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine.
And as she's standing behind Itachi, she's just going to quietly kind of like tap him as high as she can reach and just be like, shh.
Well, he's
This
not there.
guy.
He's not
You
there.
scared him out of his seat.
Yeah.
You've touched his calf.
Okay, so Riv snuck up behind Itachi and is hiding there. That's fine. Henrik would be next.
Okay, so none of the guys that are around me just now, none of them speak dragon. Like
Baltair speaks Draconic, but the dragon speaks common.
Oh, okay. But he's a silly dragon. So
A silly dragon.
He's a naughty little dragon.
Say that to his face, Henrik.
Henrik enters rage. This is a bonus. Yes, there's a bonus action that Henrik enters rage.
Okay, yeah.
And I would like to move up to the rock, just the other side of Riv.
There.
A little bit to the left.
There.
One more.
So there.
Yes. And I would
So from there, that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fine.
I would then like to throw my lightning javelin.
Okay. Roll
Oh,
the attack.
Lord.
Fuck him.
Sorry about that. I just had to help her into the bath, that's all.
Right.
Oh, gentleman.
Yeah,
Sugar?
winch.
Yeah, she's about 10 feet under right now.
Jesus.
That's a deep bath.
He says joking while there's a double barrel pointing at his head on the side. You can't see that.
That would be justified.
Lightning
Brain splatter
javelin.
Yeah, just roll your attack roll.
Natural fucking 20.
I don't believe it. I think Callum's lying.
Yeah.
We could all hold up a dice with a 20 pointed at the camera cam. No, I'm
Don't
not.
roll
I'm
again.
joking. I'm joking. No, that's fine. Yeah. So obviously that'll hit.
But because it's only like a lightning javelin, it's only going to hit once. So
Yeah. You hit it once with the lightning javelin. Yeah.
yeah.
Obviously, there's nothing in the way to take the extra. Is it 3d6 lightning damage? I think it's 3d6.
So it says 1d6 plus 4 piercing, but then there's like the lightning
No, that's the damage
itself.
of the javelin, and then
Yeah.
the additional damage from the lightning. So roll it. So your actual damage is 1d6. So you roll that twice. So 2d6.
5 and 6. Plus
So
4.
a 5 and a 6, or a 5 and a 1?
5 and 6.
So a 5, then a 6 plus 4.
Yep, so it's 11 plus 4, so that's 15.
Right,
And
okay.
then whatever
And then
the lightning damage is.
Well, how much is the lightning damage on your javelin?
It does not say. It just says... Hang on.
Definitely will say.
I've sent it through. Nope, that's the 18.
Well, if you click that, and it'll tell you how much damage it is. Oh, no, that just does that. It's additional damage. That's just the actual piercing damage. Read the description of lightning javelin. Like, if you hover over it on your inventory and click the eye, it'll show you. Because my compendium doesn't seem to want to let me search.
Oh, there it is. Damage.
Is it 3d6?
Yes.
I thought it was. So roll 3d6 for the lightning damage.
Go. So that's a 5, a 3, and a 6.
Okie dokie.
And so that's that damage.
Okay, yep, done.
And as a second action, I will throw my hand axe. They'll
What's
just-
the thrown range on a hand axe?
Does it say?
Well, it's a critical one anyway. I'll take that roll.
Is it right? So it says crit range is 20.
So your short range is 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's just within range to throw it without disadvantage.
Right. So I'll throw that.
Yep. So
Just to see what I
I'll let
get.
you roll your own attack roll. I won't take the crit fail.
Yeah, just. It's a 11 plus 7. Wait, that can't be right. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, it's a 7.
It's a strength attack with a thrown hand axe. So you use your strength to throw
7.
it.
So that's a 16. No.
Yep.
18.
Yeah, so it'd be 18. So yeah, that'll hit. So roll the damage.
The damage is. I think it's a D6.
1d6.
Yeah, D6.
4. Yeah, d6.
Yeah.
4.
That's a 1 plus 4, so that's a 5.
So 5. Okie dokie. Absolutely fine.
And then for my 6 seconds of speech, I'm going to shout, "You fucking want some?" Yep.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Hailman would be up next.
So, seeing the dragon, Hailman is going to put his hand on his chest. He's going to clear his throat and he's going to say, "I touch myself. I don't want to be hit by anyone else. When I think about that, I touch myself. Oh, I don't want to be hit by anyone else." And then cast mage armor on himself.
Cool.
Great
Is that
soldiers.
thing does he need to sing now to get that? Or?
No.
That's what we said last week. I have it in my notes. That's what I have to do.
Oh yeah, no, that was a laugh. Like,
Well, it's not.
If you want to sing that, that's absolutely fine.
I mentioned
Whenever
it, but yes.
whenever Hailman sings, past Mage Armory has to sing "I Touch Myself." That's absolutely fine.
That's what we said. So, and then, as a bonus action, I can't find Aldeon as a token, but he hasn't disappeared since I last summoned him.
Sorry.
Oh no, I've not put him on.
Yeah.
Just to interrupt, sorry. That was a +2 to the damage game because I was enraged.
Yep, fine.
Right, go.
Then what I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to cast Dragon Breath on Aldeon. He's got 60 feet of movement, so I'm going to try and send him to about here to begin with to try and flank the dragon.
Can you cast that and Mage Armor in the same turn?
I thought Mage Armor was an action and Dragon's Breath is a bonus action.
Is Dragon's Breath a cantrip?
No. It's just that we were doing that before when people were casting 2 spells, so I thought we could do that. If it was a bonus and a action 1 spell, bonus for another, because I'm sure I asked you about that and you said if it was a because I think Angela did it when she was Ponytail or something, and you said it was okay if it was one was an action, one was a bonus action. But
Yeah.
if you don't want me to do that, then I'm quite happy just to use one magic.
I'm fine for it for this session because I don't remember what the rules were that we've been working with before. I only found out like 3 days. 1 second.
No, I'm happy to only cast one spell because apparently you are only supposed to be able to cast one spell. But
Yeah, I didn't know that was a rule until like 2 days ago, where you can only cast one actual spell and a bonus action has to be a cantrip.
Yeah, I was only doing it because it was done in the past, but I'm quite happy to stick with just one action, so that's fine.
I didn't realize that was an active rule. Like I'm retconning. If I find out something's a rule and I didn't know it was a rule beforehand, I will retroactively like retcon them moving forward. But because obviously we hadn't addressed it before now, it'll be fine for this fight, and then after this fight, from now on, bonus actions it's only if it's a cantrip.
Yeah. I won't cast it anyway. I've casted Mage Armor myself, and
it'd be unfair
because I'm going to move the other way anyway. I'll move the other way and keep him on my shoulder, and I'll send him round on the next turn anyway, because I want to go around the other side.
All right, okay. If sure, it's just, I was going to say I'll be absolutely fine for now. It's just I couldn't remember how we'd played it before, and I only learned that was actually an official rule like 2 days ago.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Honestly, that's cool. So Helmin's going to start heading left while everyone else is heading right.
Right. Okay.
No, left.
Ha ha ha.
Your left.
On your left.
On your left.
Everything a box.
Is that it for Hailman then for now?
Yeah.
Mage Armor for now, yeah?
Casting Mage Armor and then heading left.
Oh,
To the left.
He uses speech to say, I'll cut off his escape this way.
Next would be Voltaire then.
I'm just going to ham back and see how this plays out.
Brilliant. See, you get me up, you know I'm going to do something, and you just hang back.
I don't touch dragons.
He's a witcher. Witchers don't fight dragons. Next is Fuego.
Fuego is going to cast spiritual weapon.
Ah, shit.
No, he is not.
Create a floating spell within range that lasts for the duration. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 foot of the weapon. On a hit, the target takes damage equal to 1d8. The weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the damage. Right, okay, so if it's got a range of 60 feet, so have you cast it like directly in front of it then?
Yeah.
But it's just missed.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, is each one of these squares 5 foot?
Yeah, just general sort of rough. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, is it in a specific location around it, or?
It was going to be above it.
Yeah, I think it should be.
It's a floating spectral weapon.
Yeah, so I don't see for why it couldn't float above it. That should be fine. Yeah, I don't see for why not. What shape does it take?
It's a hair comb. Hair comb.
So you're going to try and kill a dragon with a floating hair comb.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
I thought you were going to say something worse with the way Fuego is.
It's a floating dildo.
Dildo.
Yeah.
We've all seen that Rick and Morty episode.
I've never seen an episode.
Huh?
Never seen an episode.
You're missing out.
There is one with
It's
dragons and
What?
dildos. That's what I'm saying.
You're missing out, telling you so.
It could be a floating butt plug, and that's his attack. Every time it attacks, it rams itself up.
Every time you get a bonus action, you can try and ram a butt plug up the dragon's ass.
Yeah.
Roll for penetration.
So you've used your bonus action on this turn to cast it, missed with the attack. What's your action?
I can still make a weapon attack, can't I?
Yeah, you can make it a weapon attack. And I did say for the purposes of this fight, because that's how we'd ruled before now, and we hadn't addressed the issue already, actively, that if you want to use 2 spells on a turn, that is still fine for the purposes of this fight.
I will just try with my crossbow.
Cool.
23.
Yeah, 23 will hit.
6 damage.
Absolutely fine. Okay, next up is the dragon. I assume that's it for Fuego, yeah?
Yep.
And he is going to use his first 2 moves, and you hear just an almighty crunching, wrenching sound as the chains holding him snap. And then he's going to make his way directly over to Henrik.
Fucking brilliant one then.
And use his third attack, because he has 3 attacks per turn, but his first 2 attacks were used to struggle out of his chains. So it's so it'll be a claw attack he has left. So that is an 11 plus 10 to hit, so 21.
Well,
Which I know will hit Henrik. So
yeah.
Just get the dice to roll the damage on
The
that.
fucking weakest barbarian in the world.
It's not. Barbarians are supposed to have low AC.
So that
Not
is...
as low as 11 actually. That is that's
What?
a common thing.
No, I've seen it at levels. I've seen the people level like 4 or 5 with like 13 AC though. So barbarian wise,
7 points of slashing damage on Henrik.
Oh,
That's not bad.
Yeah. Why would you say that, Alistair?
I mean, it would have been 13 if he wasn't raged.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. That.
And then next would be Itachi.
Yeah, you need to do it.
So Itachi's going to move into range, and what he's going to do is he's going to use... I forgot what he's going to use.
Presumably his sword, like from point blank range.
No, he's just going to teabag him. I mean, you know.
He's like, what's he going to do? Tickle his nips? It's like he's obviously going to try and stab him.
Sorry, just bear with me a second. I completely forgot my character. Yeah, he's just going to go straight in for a katana attack, which is a 20.
Yes.
And that's going to do 5 slashing. And what then he's going to do is... use the Hexblade's Curse on a dragon as a bonus action.
Post the description in chat for me. Again, to play the bell as a bonus action. Choose one creature. Target's careful. The curse ends early if you use it. Bonus to damage rolls against the curse target. Bonus equals your proficiency bonus. Any attack roll you make against the right. Okay, fair enough. Probably should have done that before you attacked, but never mind.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And that's what I mean. I had brain block for a second. Complete brain block. With that, I'm going to then... I'm not engaged with the target, am I?
Well, you just stabbed it, so yes. You're in its melee range, so if you move from where you are now, you get an attack.
Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. So I'm just gonna just end my turn.
Okie dokie, that's absolutely fine. Next is Riv.
Riv is going to carry on invisible now the dragon's moved. She's going to be... we're going to go... hang on. 1, 2... We can move diagonal, can't we?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20... So I can move here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm going to move here and hide in the bush.
Okay. So is that cunning action to bonus action hide, or actively using your action to hide?
I don't want to do anything to call attention to myself, so I'm going to use my action to hide.
Fine, fair enough. Is that it for Riv for now?
Yep.
Is Riv making her way to the cave to steal all the treasure?
Yep. While the dragons...
Just while you've moved to hide in the bush, just roll stealth for me with advantage because you're invisible. You just have to beat the dragon's passive perception.
Oh, stealth.
Stealth, not sleight of hand.
That's better.
Again, with your advantage, just in case it's higher. Yeah, that's fine. Sufficient for what it needed to be. So it hasn't sort of heard you sneaking up behind it. Henrik. I wonder what Henrik's gonna do.
He's gonna stick the nut in this dragon. Nah, he's gonna great axe it.
Okie doke, yeah.
It's a 15 plus 7, so I'm imagining that hits.
Yeah.
So damage, that's a D12 plus 2. Wait, no, D12 plus...
D12 plus 5 or 4, is it, for your strength modifier?
So it's a D...
So D12 is your damage for your axe.
Yep.
Plus
And then
whatever
plus
your strength
4.
modifier is, plus 2.
So strength is... my strength
What's your
is
strength score? Is it 18, 19?
4.
So,
So 19,
D12.
sorry, 19.
So D12 plus 4 plus 2.
So 10 plus 14, 16.
Okie doke.
And then he's going to do the exact same again. Because he can't do anything else but hurt this thing.
Yeah.
And that's a 19 plus 7 plus whatever.
Yeah, 19 is fine.
So that's a 6 plus 4, that's a 10 plus 2, that's 12.
No problemo.
Yes. I'm going to kill the fucking dragon.
Hailman?
Hailman is going to put his arm on his shoulder, touch Aldeon, and he will cast Dragon's Breath.
Yeah.
And he will, seeing as his two former Dragonborn friends that were red, he knew they had fire dragon breath. Mm-hmm. He's going to cast it so it does cold damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, good.
And then he will move Aldeon to about there, so 15-foot cone for Dragon Breath won't hit Henrik or Itachi.
Yep.
And then, so Dragon Breath is a DC 12 dexterity save.
Dex save. It's a 15, so that'll be fine, yeah.
So it'll be half of 3d6.
This is the first dragon Henrik's fought.
Yeah, you go 3d6, so 13 halved, 8.5. So I round up, not down, so 9.
Good on you, Graham. That's a good DM right there.
I was watching an episode of Critical Role earlier, and he rounds down on his, and I'm like, pussy.
Yeah.
Roll up.
Is that what's his name?
Do I notice? Oh,
What's his name?
Mercer.
Matt Mercer. Yeah.
Do I notice whether or not that does like more or less damage than I would expect it to? Like,
you can roll. We'll call it Arcana, and just see if you notice whether it does any more damage or not.
Yeah, there you go. Arcana. So 17.
It seems to do exactly the right amount of damage. It doesn't have any specific weakness to cold damage.
And then I'll move Aldeon because he has 60 feet of movement. I think an owl does 60 flight speed. So he's going to move it over to about here to the mouth of the cave.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
And then, if I can, then use cantrip as well.
Cantrip or spell again, like I said.
Yeah, no, I only have Firebolt anyway, so
which it's immune to.
Yeah. But I'm still going to cast it. So it's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. No, you don't really. You miss.
No.
But even if you'd hit, it would have just soaked it up like it was nothing.
Still going to do it until I notice.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you've missed it. That's fine. But yeah, meta for everyone. Yeah, this dragon's immune to fire.
And then I'm just going to step.
Fire will do nothing.
Step about 15 feet further away, but stay in range of spells, and that'll be Hailman's turn.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. Because we're now at the top of the round, the dragon is going to use a lair action, which he gets to use at the top of a combat round. A tremor is going to shake the lair in a 60-foot radius around the dragon. Each creature other than the dragon on the ground in that area must succeed on a DC 15 saving throw or be knocked prone. So I need a DC 15 dex saving throw from Itachi, Riv, and Henrik, because they're all within 60 feet.
Am I within 60 feet still or not?
I don't think you would be. Let's have a look.
I thought I might be.
Every day we're shuffling.
Actually, 60-foot radius. Yeah, I think you would be actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I think everyone would be based 60 feet. Goes
Yeah,
out
everyone
to, like,
is.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hope so.
I need deck saves from everyone then. Fuego's on his feet, Itachi's on his feet, Riv's on her ass, Hailman's on his ass.
21.
Oh, Henrik's gone, hasn't he, for a minute? Yeah, so Voltaire's on his feet. I just need to wait for Callum to come back and roll his deck save.
I'm pretty sure it'll be a nat 20.
Probably. Deck save, please, Callum. I can't hear you.
Callum, throw a dexterity save.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, deck save.
Just get my character sheet up.
Yep. I think you have +0 to your dexterity.
Is that what you call it?
Yep. I do actually have a +0 to my dexterity.
So yeah, just roll a d20.
And you're going cat saying, all he sees is guys doing that with the dice.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Just roll my dice.
So yeah, of that, just as a free action for the dragon, Hailman and Riv have fallen prone. Nobody knows Riv's fallen prone because she's invisible in a bush, but she did fall down inside the bush, and Hailman just falls over on the beach for no reason.
Look, I am stroking bush.
No,
But
she's going to use
everybody else
message. She's going to use message, which is a cantrip, just to be like, whoops, so everyone can hear her fall over via message.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll call that a free action just for the funnies. Right, okay. Then Voltaire, top of the round, I assume is going to do absolutely nothing because it's a dragon.
No, I'm gonna try and sneak around the
party
right.
without actively stabbing the dragon in the face.
I know that. I'm going to try and make my way up towards Riv around the back of the rock so I'm out of line of sight of dragon.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. What's your speed?
40.
5.
Why
7,
did you pick
8.
a Witcher in Dungeons and Dragons? Just saying.
Why would you pick a barbarian in Dungeons and Dragons?
Because that's an actual class in Dungeons and Dragons, not a Witcher.
Mine's a homebrew class. This is a genuine class off the Tinterwebs.
Can you get a sense of it's Dungeons and Dragons? And, they don't fight
And
dragons.
witches don't fight dragons. To be fair, he'll probably have way much more use more often than he won't fight. It's like you're not going to be fighting dragons every session. You are most likely going to be fighting monsters and humans almost every session.
Exactly.
So,
But
yeah.
I'm just like, come on.
I'm sure he'll prove to be more help than hindrance.
No.
Just not today. Fuego's up next unless
Graham.
I want to do anything else. Yeah.
Would it be a bonus action to take a potion?
Witcher potions, I think is fine. I believe the actual rule for health potions, for anyone that has one, it requires a full action to drink a health potion.
Okay, it's not a health potion. I'll just link this in the chat.
No, if it should tell you in your description of your class whether things are a bonus action or not. I don't have your class description.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's just if I get attacked, you do take damage.
Claws, bite, or beak, or any undead that attacks without a spell or weapon takes 1d8 poison damage. Oh, so you poison your blood, absolutely fine. That's fine, yeah. No problem.
That's me.
Okay, Fuego.
I'm going to move my spiritual weapon. My spiritual weapon is shit. I'm gonna move my character, my thing which is there.
Yep.
And then I'll just try and hit him again with my arrow. No, I'm behind the rock.
Through that 20-foot rock in front of you.
Yeah.
I envision this arrow to pass through the rock.
You could. I will let you, genuinely for a laugh, at disadvantage, try and fire it up and over like a mortar strike and see if it falls on it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll take the
No.
Nope.
Oh, you are fabulous.
Henrik and Itachi roll dex saves.
Fuck's sake, Angela.
Who's Angela?
Stop being
character.
stupid.
5% worth it.
Fuck's sake.
I rolled a 9.
You rolled a 9, so you only pipped it by 1. Roll the damage on that crossbow attack for me, please, Fuego.
Shall do.
It's gonna be massive.
Itachi gets 8 points of piercing damage and an arrow falls on his head from above.
Sorry, I didn't realise it had done it twice. Yeah,
Yeah, we're sticking with the first 8. Yeah, Itachi, like, just out of nowhere, a crossbow bolt falls on him. It just skewers him through the top of the shoulder. Like, the fuck?
Why is Scott a hoodlum?
Oh my
He's
God.
Oh my
playing,
god, he killed Kenny.
he's
Take
playing
it,
around
Scott,
with
you
his
bastard.
filters. Next up is the dragon. Now, I believe Henrik was the last person to attack him, so he's probably going to focus all of his anger on Henrik for now.
Come on, fucking head.
So that's a 20, not a nat, just a 20, a 25, and a 14, all of which I know hit Henrik. So.
Not hard.
That's Scott. That's
Henrik
freaky.
Where the fuck am I not Twitter?
That's nightmare fuel right there.
Oh no.
That's like made me look extra happy.
Guys.
Right,
Oh my God.
okay, let's roll the damage on Henrik. So,
Don't like that. Don't like it.
I'll turn it off.
lost a
Alright.
dice.
I might need
Suits his
to.
character though.
It reminds me of the Dracula from Van Helsing film.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
that's a good movie.
What do you know? You weren't old enough to watch it.
Wait, what one? The Hugh Jackman one?
Yeah, you was like 6 when it come out.
Um,
You were still in Pampers, mate.
what age was I?
so are you.
I'm one of the oldest here.
I can't remember what age I was, but it was a good movie.
Me, Scott, and Kath are the oldest.
Wisest, thank you.
Why is this okay?
I would say oldest as well.
Oh, my
Just because
arthritis
he's a
got
level
me
above.
good. Oh,
That is a total 25 points of damage to Henrik.
Sweet. I'm trying to find my D20, but I've lost it. 20, did you say?
25 total. That's already halved. It would have been 50.
Right, okay.
So just FYI.
Yeah. If there's any healers in the group,
And you see, you're all
Just
fanning
saying.
about running away. If we all attacked at the same time, it'd be much better.
yeah,
Next is Itachi.
attach him when he fuck kill this thing. Where the fuck did that go? Hang on. Shit.
you're
So
right,
what
Callum?
Itachi's going to do is he's going to use a cantrip called True Strike as a bonus action.
Do you want to post it in the thing for me?
There you go. Enjoy.
There you go. Don't you worry, Cat. I'm still in the fight.
So on your next turn, you have advantage on your first attack roll. Fine. That's an action though, not a bonus action. So that,
Yeah, I know that.
So that takes your action, so you can't attack now.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand there and go, shit, it's a dragon.
Why are you
Fair
not
enough.
swinging?
Because he can't. He used his action to give himself advantage on his next attack.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna die. Well, you're all gonna die. I'm not, but
Yeah. Henrik, mate.
Next,
You know, I've already had an arrow to the head thanks to, you know.
next would be Riv.
Riv's gonna carry on into the lair.
Yeah.
25. So that can take me all right into here. Or what can I grab?
You can roll a dex save.
Dex save.
You fall into a pit trap. And you take 5 points of falling damage and are at the bottom of a 50-foot hole. Not
That's
much of an
level.
issue for Riv, because she can just spider climb her way back out. But
Yeah.
You fell in a hole. You didn't
5,
think it
did
would
you
be
say?
that easy, did you? Yeah, just 5. You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you? Just run around the back of it and look at all this free treasure.
Graham, when you fight a dragon, like this is as hard as we thought it was going to be.
This isn't a particularly hard dragon. I mean, without giving too much
I don't
away,
want to
you
know how hard the dragon is. Thank you.
It's almost half dead. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you've done a surprisingly large amount of damage in a couple of rounds.
James, keep fucking going. James, keep fucking going.
This is why I said if we all attacked it at the same time, it'd be fucking done by now.
James, Scott, fucking at this thing.
But next would be Henrik.
Meta.
I mean, you know exactly what I'm fucking doing. 19 plus 7, that hits. So it's a 12 plus whatever. That's a 3 plus, is it 7?
3 plus 4 plus 2, so 3 plus 6, so 9.
Yep. And then I'm going to go again. 12 plus 7, I imagine that hits.
That will hit, yeah.
And that is 7 plus 7, 14 plus 2, that's 16.
Okay. Why are you plussing 7?
James, none of this.
7 plus 4 plus 2.
Thing. What?
So 13.
Hang on. No, because on the great axe it says attack.
That's plus 7 plus 7 to hit, not damage.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna let everyone in on the secret. I'm very dyslexic. And that isn't me just trying to be funny, that is me trying to be real.
Don't worry, Callum, I'm going for it next round.
Yeah, please do. And
What,
Scott,
dyslexia?
please. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've got dyspraxia. I've got a number problem.
James, I have all three. I've got, well, potentially all three. I've got dyscalculia and dyslexia and dyspraxia.
Oh, wow.
Which, for some
You
reason,
greedy bastard.
for some reason, does not help a boxer.
No.
Next is Hailman, currently prone on the floor.
So, Hailman will use half his movement to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to use, in his ring of spell storage, Fuego did give him 1 charge of Healing Word, which I believe is a 1d4 plus your spellcasting mod. So that will be... Ooh, I rolled a 4, which is good. Plus, it's my spell attack bonus is a 6. So,
10.
is that what it goes on?
Yes.
So that'd be 10 healing for Henrik.
Cool.
And then I will use Aldeon to fly back towards the dragon, and again use Dragon Breath, which is a DC 12 Dex save, I believe.
Yeah, that passes. So half damage of whatever you roll.
And that is
11. So 6.
That'll be 6.
Fine. Yep.
That will be Hailman's turn, but he will just shout to everyone, just keep going. I think we got it hurt.
Oh yeah, I should probably say, shouldn't I? Yeah, it looks injured. It's definitely not having the best day it's ever had of its life. It's definitely had a better day than this before.
Henrik hears Hellman saying that, and he's going to shout, he's "Fucking move!"
I'll fly like another 30 feet straight up just to get out of like melee range with the dragon, and then that will be my turn over with.
Yep, we're now back at the top of the turn order, which means there's going to be another lair action. So let's go.
Lair action, sorry?
With... Oh yeah, you missed it before you were away. That's why you had to do a dex save when you came back.
Okay. But what is a lair action, sorry?
It's an action that he can do from his lair.
One-off action that just happens because you're in this dragon's natural habitat. Like its area that it owns, it can control its surrounding environment as a free action once per turn order.
I see. Right.
I mean, this is quite possibly going to suck for you two that are stood directly at its feet. Because what it's going to do is just about here, between the pair of you and just behind you. In fact, no, just directly between the pair of you, because it can't hurt the dragon either way. The floor starts to sort of rupture, and a 5-foot radius cone of magma shoots 120 feet into the air. So I need dex saves from both of you, please.
Brilliant. That's 18.
So half damage for Callum and full damage for James. Let me just get 2, 3.
What was the save?
15.
I rolled an 18.
Yeah, you got half
you
damage
get
then.
half damage, and James
Right,
takes full damage.
Yeah, I got you.
And that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18, 20. So 10 points to Henrik and 20 points to Itachi.
Cool.
Could have been worse. It was 66, so it could have been 36 if I'd have rolled all
It
six.
was. It could have been a lot worse.
Just be thankful that I wasted its fire breath as a warning shot before this fight started, because that's like 12 d6. So first up then is Baltair.
Bye,
Okay,
Baltair.
I want to come round to be so I can able to see Itachi and Henrik. And
Yeah.
do I have to roll to see how badly hurt they are?
You can do a medicine check and see if you can tell quite how wounded they are from looking at them.
That's fine. That is a crit fail. So that's
Okay.
a 3.
Itachi has syphilis.
As far as you can tell, they are entirely healthy. They've never looked better to Baltair. This is the best they've ever looked.
And with that knowledge, I'm going to continue towards Riv and into the cave.
So yeah, just do a perception on your way into the cave.
Yep. Oh, perception. Oh, that is a 15.
Okay, you stop short of the pit trap, having noticed the big hole in the floor.
Yay, I'm perceptive.
Yeah, you saw the hole in the floor and didn't just blunder directly into it, so you're fine. So yeah, we'll say you're sort of in the cave entrance,
Yes.
seeing Riv in a hole. I mean,
No, I'm invisible.
Oh no, yeah, not seeing Riv in a hole. Riv is just in a hole. You just see a hole in the floor, and nobody inside of it.
Can I see? Can I see him?
You'll probably be able to see him if he's peering into the hole. You'll see his face just sort of looming over the top of you.
Is message still
Baltair
active?
decides to empty his bowels.
But message is a cantrip that Riv can use on her turn. It's not like a permanent effect.
Oh, right, that's fine.
Yeah, for roleplay purposes, when you're all messing around and stuff, I'm quite happy to let message be a permanent thing that lets you all communicate like through earpieces.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
In terms of combat, yeah, it's not like a free-flowing thing Riv can just do forever.
Yeah, is it strong enough for me to just assume that I've not seen Riv anywhere else?
Oh, well, Riv is invisible, so you do not know where Riv is at all.
That's
She
fine.
could be literally anywhere. What's your passive perception?
Oh fuck! I've not filled that in on this sheet.
You don't
Where's my
know.
other one?
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. You don't know. I will assume that it's going to be lower than whatever stealth check Riv could roll with advantage, being invisible. So we'll just assume that no, you don't know and can't tell that she's down there.
That's fine. I'm just going to look in the hole and go, well, that's a bloody big hole. Poor bastard.
hole, yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's fine. So Fuego would be up next.
Fuego move to there.
Yep.
Move it to there, sorry. And then I shall cast Healing Word as a bonus action on Henrik.
Cool.
Thank you.
Ain't gonna be much, but level 2.
I will take what I can get just now.
9.
9?
Yeah.
9.
9.
9. Egan. Zombie Hitler. No.
Zombie Henrik.
Oh, zombies.
And then
I haven't.
I will use my crossbow.
Ooh.
That won't hit.
Yep, and I'm
Ooh.
using my movement, my 15 to get to there.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Next up is the dragon.
Here we go.
Well, the thing is, Henrik comes after Itachi in the turn order, which means Henrik was the last one to hit him. So
Yeah.
he's going to automatically be pissed off at Henrik.
Yeah.
So 16, 14, and 22. So they'll all
Yeah,
hit.
none of them hit.
Yeah, they all hit. I'll make them hit twice if you like. Right, so I need me...
I'm gonna get some fucking chainmail. Holy shit.
1, 2. Yeah, I can just use those two. That's fine. So that's 11 plus 8 plus 6.
Oh.
Let me double check. Yeah, 11 plus 6, so 17 plus 1, so 18. And then 15 and 11.
Medic! Medic!
Yeah.
34 half, 17 points of damage to Henrik.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
Are you trying to work out if he's down?
Pretty much.
You did put your 10 HP from last turn, didn't you?
Say again?
You did have the 10 HP that I gave you.
That got undone by that Magna Blast
Yeah.
straight away.
Oh, yeah, of course it did.
29. Was it 17? Did you say, Graham?
17 total damage, yeah.
Cool. Okay.
And then the dragon is going to fly up into the air, so you can both take attacks of opportunity.
Fucking 2, right? I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do that. So I'm gonna shoot off my crossbow at it because it's been a pussy.
Well, it's leaving your melee range, so you'd be better off swinging a sword at it than firing a crossbow. Because if you try and get off a crossbow shot at it, then you'll be at disadvantage for your attack of opportunity.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'll let you go first, James.
There you go.
Yeah, that'll hit it as it leaves. Okie dokie.
14 plus 7.
Plus 7, so yeah, that'll hit.
Yep. Damage. 7 plus, was it 4?
Plus 6 total, so 13.
13
Yeah.
plus 2.
No, the plus 2 is for your 6.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so it's 13 total is your damage.
That broke.
Fine. The dragon is now 80 foot in the air.
Okay. Okay.
In fact, it's going to fly, say, 60 foot up and then 20 foot this way.
Okay.
And that's Itachi's turn next.
James, you've
Right,
got a big
so
smile on your face, fucking.
I'm going to move to here, and I have a crossbow, and I believe I still have advantage on an attack. Is that correct?
I believe so. I don't think you've
Yep,
had a
and if
turn
it's
since
going-
then, no.
No, and since it's 60 foot, I'm going to fire that off, which is a crit on there, which is 12 points. And I'm going to use Action Surge and fire another one,
Just regular this time. Yep, still hit.
which is that there. And that's another 7, so that's 18 points.
What you need.
That's fine.
Goat.
And yeah, that's my turn.
That would be Riv next.
Riv's gonna climb
I
out
thought-
of the
I
hole.
thought it was me, sorry.
No, Riv comes before Henrik.
Okay, sorry. Sorry,
Of course she does.
okay.
Oh, Riv's gonna use her spider climb to climb out of the pit.
Yeah, so it's a 50-foot hole, so you can climb 25 foot up the wall.
That'll
Not
be
halfway out of the pit. Unless you want to use your action to dash the rest of the way and get out of
yes,
dash.
yes, please.
It's a dugout.
As a rogue, you can bonus action dash, right?
Yes.
Cunning action to dash, so you get out of the hole and you still have an action left.
I just want to have a look around and see what's in here. So can I use perception to see what I
Yeah.
can see? 24.
Does Riv have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, it's a very poorly lit cave. It only spills about 30 feet into the opening, but because you can see inward, you can see an opening at the back of the cave that seems to lead further in, and then just like a couple of barrels and a table, sort of about 20 feet in, just off right. inside the entrance. So yeah, it's not just a very shallow cave with a dragon sat in front of it and all the treasure's directly in there. The cave seems to go further in.
That'd be too simple.
That would be too simple. Yeah. I
was
did
hoping
think
too
about
simple.
that, but then I'm like, nah, that's too easy. It can't just be right there. What if someone tries to go around the dragon?
And that is... I can't use that. That's gonna be all I can do. Let's have a look. Hang on. 60, because I've moved, but I've not done an action. 1, 2, 3. Can I use Ray of Sickness?
Yeah. How's that work?
On the dragon?
Hopefully.
Using your action.
60 foot.
60 feet. Yeah, it's within range. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, target takes 2d8 and must fail on a con save. Yeah, so roll the attack for me. That will miss.
Fuck.
And you're now no longer invisible, as you have made an attack.
Fair enough.
Key. Right. Now it would be Henrik, if that's everything for Rib.
Henrik is.
Go on, lad, get up him.
Well, no, because he's not in melee range because he's in the air, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like 60 foot in the air.
Javelin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw 2 javelins at him if I can. So just double checking. Yep. So that's gonna miss. The first one's gonna miss, and the second one will hit 17 plus 7.
Yep.
So, and it's a
D6 plus 4 plus 2.
Yep. 4 plus 4 plus 2. That's 10.
Yep, absolutely fine.
And then for movement, can I move? Because I have 2 options in mind. No, I can't. Yeah, can I move towards the cave, please? No, sorry. No. Sorry. Wrong answer. Can I move towards Itachi, please?
How? Above him, behind him, below him, where?
Right next to him.
There.
Yep.
Yep, that's fine.
Thank you very much, Graham.
Hailman would be up next.
So, first of all, Hailman will use Aldeon to use Dragon Breath again, so that'd be a DC Dex save of 12.
Yeah, that'll pass. He's
So
quite high bonus to Dex saves.
Yeah, so that'd be 6 cold damage.
Yeah, absolutely fine.
And then, can I look at Itachi and Henrik and see who looks the least damaged?
Medicine check.
Why isn't it moving, the mouse? Medicine check. So that's an 8.
Yeah, you can't tell. As a rough idea, based on how much damage you've seen the dragon dish out, you reckon Itachi's probably less dead than Henrik, but you're not quite sure. You don't know for certain. That's just the general feeling that you've got.
Okie dokie. So what I will do, I'll use my movement to move next to Itachi. And then I'm going to look at Itachi and wink, put one arm on his shoulder, probably on his hip or something. I'm just going to cast Fly on him so he can move up to
hell yeah!
Attack the dragon in melee range.
Yep. Is Fly a concentration spell, just out of interest?
I believe it is.
I believe I can fly.
Just I need to know if you need to make concentration.
Yeah.
Take any
Touch
damage.
the sky, to touch the dragon.
This could go very bad.
It could indeed go very bad.
This
So-
is horrible.
If Itachi is in the air and Hailman loses his concentration, Itachi falls out of the air. So.
Oh, shit.
But I am going to use the rest of my movement, because I think I've about 10 feet left, just to move slightly further away from Big Red.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then that will end my turn.
And
He'll cast Fly and just say to Itachi, he'll be like, go get him.
Yeah, not a problem. Brings us back to the top of the turn order, which means we've got another lair action coming up. This one only has 3. What's the other one? What's the other one it can do that I've not used yet? Let's have a look.
That doesn't worry me at all.
How do we feel, mate?
That's rubbish. It's going to instigate another earthquake because it used its magma blast last time and it can't use the same one twice in a row. So deck saves from everyone, please.
Am I not in the air, so do I not need to do it?
No, you've not flown yet. He's cast a spell on you, but you don't start flying until your turn.
I failed.
I'm not flying anywhere.
Fail.
Save. I kept concentration on fly for at least 1 round.
So Voltaire, Hailman, and Fuego are still stood up. Henrik, Itachi, and Riv all fall down. Riv, I want an extra deck save from you, please.
Oh,
19.
That's fine, you don't fall back in the hole, you fall next to it.
this is
Well done,
Sparta.
And Voltaire would be up first.
I'm going to take one last glance over my shoulder, see if they're okay, and then I'm going to go fire further in.
So heading down the tunnel at the back end, yeah?
Yes.
Does Voltaire have dark vision? I would think he would, being a witch.
Oh, he does.
With his weird eyes, yeah. Do perception for me just as you move in.
That's a dirty 20.
Ooh,
Fine.
So dirty.
I'm
So
already
dirty.
on the floor, about 15 foot into the cave mouth, you see a bear trap on the floor.
Was that placed by a pirate?
Somebody planned for Fuego.
Can I use my staff to disarm it?
So you want to disarm the trap?
Yes.
Yeah, by all means. So just
It doesn't have any arms.
roll a sleight of hand to disarm the trap.
We are the knights that say me.
That is an 18.
18. Okay, as you poke at the trap to spring it, it does nothing. You hear a click above you as a trapdoor in the ceiling opens and a bear falls out of it.
It's a bear trap.
It's a bear trap.
Mama?
Liam, by any chance, did you make that trap?
Did I?
Is this bear
Of course he
hostile?
did. Of course he did. He's genius.
No, this is unbearable.
A genuine, actual bear trap. So,
Well, I guess it's the bare necessity.
if you'd have left that bear trap alone, nothing would have happened. But because you had to poke at it, a bear falls out the ceiling. So, stood in front of you, there is now a big bear.
All you're
Can I
going to hear
put
from the
100?
distance, is Itachi go,
You can't see. Can I put a bear trap down, a hunting trap down in front of me?
Is that a thing that exists?
It is. I
Does it have-
believe.
Does it have stats and stuff?
Uh,
Like, what does it do? How does it work?
it's in the Roll20 compendium. It's
Yeah, mine's not
1d4
working, so-
1d4 damage, piercing, standard rarity, dexterity save. Oh,
Is it something that you have as a character, or is it something
Yes.
you're just trying to improvise?
No,
So
no,
you
it's something
actually
I
have
have.
them on your character sheet, everything. That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, you can put a hunting trap down. That's fine.
That's fine, and I'm gonna just chill.
I love how
Something
Ali's
that's
just
me.
taking the. I love how Ali's just taking the absolute backseat in this entire fight.
I've had a hard day at
That's why I threw a bear at him. Like, he's done nothing. Let's throw a bear at him. That's fine. Fuego would be up next.
Can I do a bonus action and a reaction?
No, a reaction you can only do in response to something happening. So, like a reaction, it'll tell you specifically what triggers that to happen.
Right, can I ready a reaction then and do a bonus action?
No,
I want to
what's-
do Healing Word, and then I want to cast Featherfall for Itachi.
That's not a reaction spell. It's
It's one reaction you take when you or a creature within 60 feet of you falls.
Oh, right, okay, so not to actually cast it. Well, that's not something you'd need to ready. If James falls out of the air, as a reaction, you can immediately cast Featherfall on him anyway, because it's a reaction.
Right. I just thought with it being in turn order, I might not be able to.
No. The way a reaction
It's a reaction.
interrupts
You can use it at
turn
any
order.
point.
As long as the thing that triggers it happens, you can use it regardless of turn order.
Right, okay. Well, I'm going to use my last level 2 spell.
Came in like a rocket, Itachi.
Henrik for an extra 9 healing points.
Thank you very much.
And then I'm going to move further in myself.
Somebody give me some hit points, please.
However far in I can get.
I may need them.
Yeah, so you've entered the cave mouth. I'll need a perception check as you enter the cave.
Yep. Cool.
James, that is official. Me and you are the tanks of this team.
Yeah, you
Yes,
also see
We're the
pit
tankies.
traps, so you don't fall into the pit hole. That's fine. Skirt around it, and you're now sort of like halfway between the entrance and where Voltaire's just gone and dropped a bear on himself.
No.
Next up is the dragon, who is currently flying around. He's going probably just to come and land back down here now.
Oh yeah.
Obviously. But Itachi, I actually did Henrik hit him with a javelin. He did, didn't he?
No.
I believe so.
Yeah, he did. He did land one, and he got to act
Fucking
after
grass.
Itachi. So that'll hit. I'm going to roll these one at a time, just in case it does enough damage to drop you, because then it'll use the rest of its turns to attack James.
Cool.
So it's going to bite you first for 7,
Bite me.
6 plus.
I'm into it.
So 7 plus 9 is 16. 8 points of damage. Are you still alive?
Yep. Hang on. Let me take the 8 points off, and then I'll.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that is. I just need the math. Yep. Cool.
Yep. Another 7.
Okay.
So you've taken the 7 off, yeah?
Yep.
And another 10. So half that 5.
Yep.
And then another 7. Because one of them was a crit, so he rolled it twice.
Motherfucker.
Is he down?
Henrik has dropped for.
Henrik's been dropped again. Get knocked down.
I feel like you're doing this on purpose now.
You're right. You literally just described yourself and Itachi as the tanks of the group. Like, who else? Like, do you want me to fly off and just start eating Riv with like 20 HP? What do you expect me to do?
Yeah, like why not?
Well, Itachi's
No,
up next. So he's currently prone, so you can use half your movement to stand up.
That's fine. I'm just going to stand up. The dragon's not that far from me.
No, he's within melee range because of his size.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is use Fighting Spirit to give myself advantage.
Mhm.
I'm going to go straight in for the attack. Crit anyway.
Fine.
Yeah,
That's going to do 11.
11.
And I believe I can't use Action Surge, can I?
No, you
Come
can
on,
use it once per rest.
Come on, James.
Okay.
Was
Fucking-
Fighting Spirit a bonus action or just a thing you can do?
It's just a thing I can do.
It doesn't say that to activate it requires a bonus action.
Oh no, sorry, it is a bonus action.
I was going to say, if you hadn't used that, you could have used Second Wind and got some HP back, but
No, that's fine.
yeah.
And that's my attack.
Cool. So that's Itachi done. Riv's turn.
Right, so this
You can see Voltaire at the end of halfway down a corridor with a bear in front of him now.
so
Walk back out. Walk back out.
Nah, I don't even walk back out. I wouldn't risk it.
how high in the air is this dragon?
It's not in the air, it landed again.
It landed. Okay. How is the dragon looking?
It's looking wounded. It's definitely, taken a fair bit of damage. It's definitely
Is it?
not its best day.
Is it under a HP?
I'm not going to tell you anything
I
to do with
am
it.
going to get within 30 feet, so I am going to take a couple of that.
Go
5,
on.
10, 15, 20, 30. And I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh,
Okay, you're gonna pop it in for me so I can read it.
this is new.
So 1 action, 30 feet, creature of your choice within range. Must succeed on a wisdom save or fall prone, becoming incapacitated, unable to stand up for the duration. Creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less is unaffected. At the end of its turns, and each time it takes damage, target can make another wisdom save. Target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. On a success, the spell ends. Okay, so a wisdom save against a 14.
I just want to hear the dragon laugh. Just piss itself laughing and fall over.
Well, dragon, not particularly wise as a young dragon, but it does have a bonus to it. It's 10 or higher will be fine. And that's a 17, so yeah, that's fine. Anything lower than a 10, it would have worked perfectly. But there was a 50-50 shot of that working. Unfortunately not.
Then
What a
I'm
shot,
going to
yeah.
use the rest of my action to get back out of range, avoiding the pit.
Oh, if you're not going back into the thing, you don't need to try and dodge. You know the pit's there,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
so you can just skirt around it. You don't
And
need
I'm
to
just
worry
going
about
to mind the bear.
well, the bear is up next, and Baltair is immediately in front of it, so it's going to attack him.
There's a bear trap in front of me.
Oh yeah, it's going to sort of walk across the bear trap to get to you. It was a dex save on the bear trap, right?
I'll just yes,
DC 13 dex save.
Dex save.
Bears not particularly dexterous, but it rolled a 15, so it beats the dex save. Manages to jump across the trap. We'll say the trap's still active, so if you knock it back, it might stand back on it. But it's managed to sort of just stretch over it. So, what's your AC?
18.
Well, 17 will hit with a +7. A set of 7 will not, so it misses with its claw attack, but it does manage to successfully bite you. For
I believe that means it's poisoned.
15 points of piercing damage. How long does your black blood last?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. So yeah, it'll still be active. Is it any sort of save?
1d8 poison damage straight up.
No saves for that. So it takes 1d8 poison damage. And that's it. Yeah, it's not like a lasting poison. It's just every time it hits 1d8 damage. Absolutely.
It's just every time it hits me.
Yeah, with a bite or its claws. Yeah, so
Yes.
roll your d8 damage for poison for me if you've got a d8 to hand.
I do. Always do. That's a d8. That's an 8.
8, sweet, no problem. Absolutely fine.
What did it hit me with, by the way?
It bit you. 15,
Yeah,
15 points of piercing damage if you've any resistance to that.
1-5 or
1-5, yeah, 15.
That's fine.
Not 50. That'd be a fucking badass bear if it was biting you for 50 points.
I know, right?
Probably know that. Yeah, probably know this bear could be a badass.
Henrik is next, so roll a death save. So roll a d20.
Is it above 10 or
Anything above a 10 is a success. Anything below a 10 is a fail.
14?
14, yep, so that's one success. Now roll me just a straight d20.
Me?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Fucking Toby.
Scott, why?
No, I'd already decided on that before Scott writ Toby in the chat.
Yeah, that's a 2.
2, right, okay, Toby takes a chunk out of your leg, so add an automatic death fail. You're down at 1 automatic fail, coupled with 1 success, so you're 1 for 1.
So does he see, even though that Toby sees that I'm like that I'm dying, does he not do anything about this?
You haven't interacted with him once this session, so no. if you neglect Toby, Callum, Toby is going to take it out on you.
That's fair enough.
You've not even said hello to him. Not even said hello.
Toby's going to get a complex.
There is a red dragon fighting.
Yeah, but he thinks it's funny. He's an imp. He's an evil creature. He thinks you getting eaten by a dragon is funny.
He's a little prick.
That that's that. Hailmin would be next.
Hekman will send Aldeon to about 15 feet above the dragon to do dragon breath directly down onto it, which is a
Yeah, that's
DC
fine,
12.
yeah. So Dex save. Where's my D20 gone? There it is.
I love how Scott tried to get
Yeah, that's fine. It'll pass that.
Ooh, so that's 8 damage.
Yeah, not a problem.
And then Hailmin will run over to Henrik, and can I like maybe try and perform like a medicine check or something to try and stabilize him?
I think yeah, that takes an action, and it's a bonus action to attack with Aldeon, isn't it?
Aldeon acts on his own behalf. That's not anything.
For you to command him to do a breath attack, isn't that a bonus action? Because he doesn't attack on his own; he just sort of flies around, right, by himself.
I guess, yeah.
The owl doesn't have attack stats; like it doesn't have any attack.
From what I know, he's supposed to have his own initiative, and I thought it was supposed to be like a free action for me to command it.
Yeah, he has his own turns, but I thought it was a bonus action to command your familiar to do something. But on its own turns, because an owl doesn't have attacks, it can't make an attack of its own volition. You'd have to command it to do so.
Yeah, I'll have to read up on familiar because
that's how I've always done it before.
Yeah, however you want to do it, sure.
At least that's how I thought we were doing it before now, was that you were using your bonus action to get him to breathe fire on something. Because usually once you do that, you only take one turn after that, like one normal action. I assumed that was your bonus action to get him to do that.
Well, I say, yeah, well, if that could be a bonus action, can I use my action, though, to do the medicine check on...
Yeah, no, I'm saying that's what your action would be, to do the medicine check on Henrik.
That's fine.
Yeah, so just, I think it's just roll... Yeah, no, it's not stabilized. Not stabilized with that.
No, I'll stay where I am, though. If anything, if he's on the ground, can I, like, step over him to kind of... protect him from.
As a free action, I'll let you kick Toby off of him.
yeah. I'll switch in music, Toby.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Toby gets not knocked unconscious, but hit hard enough that he's really pissed off and flies away.
Oh,
yeah.
Scott, you cannot drop in the next few sessions.
We would be back to Baltair, who is now currently toe-to-toe with a bear.
Yes, I'm going to smash it with my silvered longsword.
Ooh, actually, top of the round, that means it's a lair action. Sorry.
I'm dying anyway, so it's all good.
I don't really want to put it at the dragon. Hang on, how intelligent is a young dragon? Because an old dragon would just fire at his feet. I want to roll for it. No, that's fine. He rolled not what I wanted him to roll to attack the ones nearest to him with it. He's going to fire his big cone of fire, like, sort of here, between you two. So in its 5-foot radius, it'll get Baltair and Fuego. So Dex saves, please. I'm going to roll one for the bear as well. The bear failed its save.
Yes.
That is 23 with a crit. Oh, you don't crit on a save.
Yeah, it can't crit on a save. But yeah, so you've both made your save, so you only take half damage. The bear's going to take full damage.
Was Scott mental?
No, I'm not throwing it at those. I'm throwing it at them in the cave.
Do I need to?
No, it's only going to get Baltair, Fuego, and the bear.
And the bear failed?
Yeah, it's getting the bear as well. And the bear's taking full damage because it failed its save. 3,
yes.
11, 16, 18,
It'd be a lot fit to bear.
So 19, the bear's going to take the full 19 points.
Cat. Appreciate it.
And Baltair and Fuego are going to take 19 half, rounded up, so 20.
Fuck me.
Fuck.
Oh, no, sorry, not 20. 19 half, rounded up 10. Sorry, not 20, 10.
That makes life a lot better.
Graham can't do maths this evening. No, 10, 19 halved and then rounded up. Yeah, let's just round it up by 10 and a half. Yeah, that's perfect.
Was it
rounded up
Ali's
to
suddenly
10.
a lot? Ali's
And now it's Baltair's go.
Okay, silvered longsword, two-handed.
Baltair's asses were like this.
Yeah, it's giving it that.
So that was... that is a 17. Does it hit?
17 will not hit.
Oh, shit.
Has an AC of 18.
Okay. As a bonus action, I would like to cast Arg, I believe.
Is there a save against the knockback, or is it automatic?
No. Fuck, what is it? It gives me a signed DC, which I believe is 14. It's a 12.
It was a 17 roll, so it saves whatever it does on a save. Does it do nothing, or does it do half of something?
The first two creatures hit with an enemy. Strength saving throw against it's a failed creature is knocked back 10 feet, or is knocked prone and dealt with 1d4 force damage.
Is that on a failed save?
Yes, that's not failed.
On a successful save, does it do nothing?
On a successful save, they take half damage, then pushed 5 feet away.
Right, okay. So half of 1d4, was it? Did you say?
Half of 1d4.
So roll the d4 and...
Sorry. That is a 2, so I'll make it 1.
So a 1. And then you
push
push
back 5 feet.
5 feet onto the trap, so dex save, which it's going to fail. So it stands on the trap. Let me just scroll back up to what the trap does to the bear.
I believe it's 1d4.
Decapitate it.
1d4 piercing damage and stops moving until thereafter breaks free. Until its movement is limited by the length of the chain, so it can't move longer than 3 feet. So it can't basically move from where it is. It needs to make a DC 13 to use its action strength check, freeing itself, or somebody else has to free it. Each failed check 1 piercing damage. Okay, so roll another d4 for the piercing damage for me.
That is a 4.
4, so that's fine. Is that it for Baltair?
And I'd like to... Oh no, that is. I can't do anything else.
Yeah. Fuego then.
So Fuego's going to move forward 1. Can I see that Henrik's down?
Yeah, because you can see over Riv. That's fine.
So I'm going to use my meta magic to turn a touch spell into a 30-foot spell. And use Spare the Dying on him to bring him back to 0.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's about 30 foot away from you. That's fine.
Yep.
So basically you stabilize him, don't you? He's no negative, so he's just no longer doing death saves, but still unconscious.
Yeah, and then I'll use my bonus action to cast a level 1 healing word on him also.
Cool.
So it puts him back on 7. It's better than nothing.
Yep. So you're now conscious with 7 HP, but prone on the floor underneath Hailman.
I mean, still, yeah. His Hailman's kind of just doing his best to put his small
you wake
body.
Up looking at Hailman's
a hand just grabs Hailman's shoulder and be like, move.
Use my movement to move back into the tunnel.
Yeah, sure. And you've spotted the pit trap, so you don't need to worry about falling back into that.
Yeah.
I mean, it is now the dragon's turn. He's not going to have noticed that Henrik is down, but I am going to roll to see whether it's this turn or next turn that he gets his breath attack back. Because it's a 5 or 6 turn recharge, and this is his 5th turn. So
fair enough.
Anything less than an 18 means he gets it back next turn. So you've got 1 more turn to get him before he gets his breath attack. That was a 15, so it's going to be getting his breath attack back on his next turn.
How close are we to getting him?
Close enough that it could be done
look?
in the next. Close enough that it could be done in the next 6 turns. No, you've all got turns. So Itachi, Riv, Henrik, Hailman, Baltair, Fuego.
Okay.
That's 6 turns. Depending on how you all roll, it could be done in 2 or 3. Just depends on rolls. It's not up to me. It's up to RN Jesus and the dice gods.
Not 6 rounds then.
I'll play RN Jesus.
No, not 6 rounds. 6 rolls, basically. 6
I think
turns.
that's what we all thought.
No.
Yes.
No, because then there's a chance he might be breath attacking us twice, and I don't think if it used its breath attack from here, I'm pretty sure it would get all 6 of you. I reckon it'd probably do enough damage to insta kill Henrik, possibly Riv and Hailman. So, I'm personally rooting for you guys for him not to get a chance to pull off this breath attack. But it's the dragon's turn, and he's going to start chewing down on. I think he'd probably see Itachi as the bigger threat, so he's going to start chomping down on Itachi.
Come on.
Itachi's harder to hit, but I mean, this dragon has plus 10 to hit, so anything above a 9 is enough. Anything a 9 or above is enough to hit. So that's a 3, so that won't hit. That's a 16, so that will. And that's a 5, so that won't. So only 1 hit out of a potential 3. That's not bad. It's 2d6.
Fucking squeaky
plus
bum time,
6.
boys.
So 11 points of slashing damage to Itachi.
No better.
And then it would be Itachi's turn. Because, the dragon struggled to hit him. Probably because he's taken quite a pasting so far.
Hey, well, no. Boys take a massive beat.
So the dragon's on the floor, right?
He's stood on the floor, staring down at you, yeah.
Yeah, so Itachi's going to go in with an attack.
Miss.
And I believe I've still got an action surge, right?
Nope, you get action surge once per rest and you used it already.
Alright, well, if that's the case...
You have second wind as a bonus action, or fighting spirit.
Yeah, I was about to use second wind.
Pretty sure that's it for you.
Yep, second wind. And I'll roll 1d10 for that.
1d10 plus your fighter level.
What the fuck? That is a lot of gibberish.
What are you doing?
Yep, so 8 plus your fighter level 4, so 12.
12. Oh, that's me.
Cool.
I have no idea.
Callum was trying to make up his own spells.
Riv is up next. I think Callum was trying to roll James's attack for some reason.
There is.
Or somebody else's spell thing, because that's, yeah.
Remind me tomorrow or later on to tell everyone about the kill spell.
There's no such thing.
Nope. Genuinely,
There isn't 19th.
Yeah, there is a
level.
9th level kill
Yeah,
spell where
but-
you point at a character that's under 100 HP and insta death,
And they just instantly die, yeah.
to the fight.
which is in my arsenal. So beware.
You know
Not
what?
until you're level 20.
Yeah, no, it's on the rope.
You're never going to make it to that level.
What?
We know this, but it's there.
Riv's going to cast Ray of Sickness again. Use her last spell.
Yep.
Fingers crossed,
Come on,
everybody.
Rev. Come on, Rev.
Yeah, so roll the damage.
Whoever else done down with the sickness, I applaud
So,
you.
7 plus a Constitution 14 save. So I rolled a 2, and I'm pretty sure its bonus to Constitution saves is not high. It's only a 9, so that's an 11. So it fails the saving throw. So that means
Pardon me.
on a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage. On a failed save, poisoned until the end of your next turn. So it's poisoned and takes 2d8 poison damage, and it was 7 damage. So... and it's poisoned. Okay. Not entirely certain what poison does, so I'm just going to say it's going to take the 7 damage again on its turn. Because I'm assuming it'll be something like that. There'll be like a roll it has to make to take some damage. And 7 seems like a fair amount. It's probably like 1d8 or something, I don't know.
There is an official thing for poisoning, but
Yeah, there will be an official thing, but my compendium's not working, and I'm conscious of time, so yeah, I'm gonna...
And whatever Graham says goes.
Yeah, I'll retcon it later, but for now, conscious of time, we'll just say it'll do another 7 points of damage. Because, I mean, I could roll 1d8 and take 1, or you can just shut up and I'll take 7. It's up to you. But next up is the bear, who is going to
I'm just going to use the rest of my action just to kind
of... Oh, yes,
of...
no, sorry, yeah.
Try and move out of its way, but move closer to Henrik and Helmin.
Cool, no problem. Then bear.
Family's winning over treasure at the moment.
Yeah.
Your Voltaire's AC was like 18 or something stupid, right?
Has it broken out of the trap yet?
It doesn't need to. You're stood right in front of it because you hit
Oh,
it.
that's fine.
So it can still swing at you. If you move away on your turn, then it'd have to break out of the trap. But for now, it's just sort of in a trap, but can swing at you.
It's caught in a trap.
Can't hold back.
Because you knocked it back 5 feet and it can move 3 feet forward, so we'll say the extra 2 feet is negligible.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Graham.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know, people are busy singing. It's because you knocked it back 5 feet and it can move as far as the chain will reach, which is on average 3 feet. But we'll say it can stretch 2 feet with its arm because it's a bear. Plus 7 to hit, and it rolled a 6 on its bite, so that'll miss. and 13 plus 7, so it'll hit with its claw. I know it's going to take the extra damage anyway.
That's fine.
So
Don't kill me, don't kill me.
that is 13 points of slashing damage. And then you need to roll, is it a D8 poison damage for me, for it clawing you?
I believe, yes, it is. That's a 1.
A 1, okay.
Yeah.
So you took 13, it took 1.
Yes.
Seems like a fair
Oh.
trade-off. Henrik would be up next, because the bear's, it's just going to keep roaring in your face.
Now that I'm still in range, I take it.
Oh yeah, you're in range. You've got to stand up first, but yeah,
I imagine that'll push me back.
it'll push you back onto your own square. Yeah.
Push you back. I'm gonna literally just swing the axe up, push it out the way, and then try and swing. That is it's a 14 plus 7.
That'll hit.
So damage for that one.
Bear in mind, you're no longer raging because you did get downed.
Oh shit! So that's a 10. Just 10 on its own.
So 10 plus your 4.
Yeah, so it's 14.
Yep.
And then, as a bonus action, I'll enter rage, and then I'll throw my second attack.
We'll retcon it and say because you're supposed to do your attack, then your attack, and then either or. It's fine. We'll add 2 damage to your first attack and pretend you raged first. How's that?
Yeah. Okay.
Take an extra 2 off, and then
Yes, that's a good DM.
Calm down.
And then 17 plus 7, that's gonna hit. And then fuck off. 1, sorry, plus was it?
Plus 6, yeah, so 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then
fine.
There's nothing else I can really do, so fucking yeah.
Not unless you want to risk those 7 HP by running away.
Nope.
get attack of opportunity.
I'm literally I'm throwing my 2 axes, and then I lean back and I'm struggling like that. I'm holding on to my axe. And I'm just gonna go.
Henrik is sweating out of his ass. It's like he is not healthy.
No.
But so next up would be Hailman.
So first of all, Hailman will use Aldeon's to do his breath weapon again.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll pass the dex save.
Yeah.
I'll roll it anyway. That.
Just to see what it does.
Just to see, yeah. No, it passes its dex save. So
6 cold damage.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my movement to get next to it, and I will look at Henrik, and I will nod in a way of saying, "We do this together, whatever end." To whatever end, and he's going to swing his short sword.
Yep.
Yes.
That's a 10. So that's going to miss.
Yeah.
I guess he's too tall, so Hailman, as he swings, he just can't even reach his stomach.
That's the first time Hailman's ruined with that short sword.
Back to the top of the round. If that's it for Hailman, would mean it's another lair action. I want dex saves from everyone again as another earthquake rumbles under your feet. See who stands on the feet.
14.
14. So Henrik's on his ass again.
Itachi stands there and goes, "Is that the best you can do?"
Why is it Scottish all of a sudden?
You got a crit.
Fuego's gonna fall in the pit.
Fuego's using favoured by the gods.
Does that work on saves? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah. If you fail a saving throw on an attack.
Cool. Fine. So add 2d4.
Seeing as I got a crit, do I not get an attack of opportunity for that?
No.
Aw.
There's no such thing as a crit on a save or a skill check.
Yeah.
God, James, how come you didn't know that?
Oh my god, sorry.
So 14,
my God.
Fuego still falls on his ass. So Fuego's down, Hailman is down, and
down.
Henrik was down. Everybody else is still stood up. No damage to anyone, you just all fall over. And it's Baltair's go.
Okay, can I see how wounded this bear is?
Do a nature check and see if you can tell.
15 plus 16.
16. It looks about 1/3 dead.
Okay, I'm going to run away from it. I'm going to disengage. Take a swig of my healing potion.
Actually, sorry. It looks almost half dead. Sorry.
Fuck.
In that case, I go fight it.
No. It's still. I'm taking one of my potions, which is 1d6 plus my Constitution, and that's.
Is it doing better than you, Ali? Is that what you're trying to say?
It's not doing better than me. I'll link this because it's easier.
Get 1d6 plus your modifier at the end of your turn. So
yes, every turn for the next 4.
Yeah, so that includes so the healing for this is at the end of your turn, right?
Yes, that is a 5. All in.
So you heal 5 points of damage at the end of each turn for 4 turns.
Yes.
Unless do you re-roll it? Yeah, I'll let you re-roll it each turn just in case you get better.
Grim is a d6. Oh no, I'm up Constitution.
Plus
Yeah, that's what's good. Yeah, it's still a 5. Don't worry.
we'll call it a 5 actually then, because if you're only rolling a d6 and don't get to add to that, you're probably not going to get better than this 5, but you could get.
Oh no, my Constitution is gives me the 5.
Oh, so you rolled 1 and got +4 or something along those lines.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it's up to you. You can re-roll it or just take 5.
I think I'll just take the 5.
Guaranteed.
Absolutely fine. Anything else for Voltaire, or are we moving on?
I am going to Leroy Jenkins, the dragon.
Yeah, so you're actually getting involved.
No,
Yes.
you haven't enjoyed this so far. So no,
I've seen.
fuck you, fuck you.
I've seen how the other lot are getting smashed to pieces, and when I can't do that bear myself, let's take the dragon.
So you're leaving the melee range of the bear to quaff your potion.
Yes.
It's going to take an attack of opportunity with its bite, so it is going to take damage.
Understandable.
It did hit you.
What for?
Don't really want to tell you that it rolled a crit, but it did. 7 plus 1, so 8 plus...
You can stop rolling.
5, 13, so it bites you as you leave its melee range.
Yeah, I'm going nowhere.
So you're on your ass. Okay, that's fine. Baltaz's down.
So-
You will get 5 HP
So what
back
was
at the
it?
end of your turn, though, so you will still come back to life.
So what was it? 13 I took.
Yeah, 13 damage you
That's
took.
fine.
It takes 1d8, so you can roll that or I can, whichever. I'm not bothered.
I'm gonna, oh,
I rolled an 8 if you want me to take that.
Yes.
Right, okay, the bear takes 8. That's fine.
Literally, as Voltaire ran, this bear bit him in the throat.
Just took a massive chunk out of him and got a gob full of poisoned blood. So you do get knocked down to unconscious and would technically start doing saves, but because you quaffed the potion as a bonus action first, I'm going to say tap. Not after you left, but before. You've already got the healing coming, so it'll still regen you 5 points at the end of your turn, which is now. So you are now conscious again, but on your ass in front of the bear with 5 HP.
Thank you very much.
Fuego would be up next.
Fuego would like to...
Oh, the bear's looking more than half dead, just by the way.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'd like to cast Sleep at a point just behind the dragon, so it's 20 foot, hits the dragon, but not anybody else.
So you want to try and sleep the dragon. That's fine. So it's 5d8.
It's just a level 1, because that's all I've got. 18.
Not enough to put it to sleep.
That's
In
fine.
fact, it starts affecting anything within the radius, starting from lowest HP. So I need HPs from Hailman, Henrik, and Itachi.
HP. I put mine on my token grave.
Oh, sorry. You said at a point behind it, so you didn't get the others. Yep, sorry. Ignore me.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, it's not enough to put the dragon to sleep.
That's
Thanks,
fine.
I glossed over you saying that. My brain heard it, but my active brain didn't. It's like, wait, no, she specifically aimed it somewhere that it wouldn't get there. So yeah,
Because Valtaire's down, Healing Word won't really help him, will it?
My healing
he's
potion
conscious
brought it
again
back.
because he got 5 HP back at the end of his turn.
Okay, so my bonus action, I'll use Healing Word on Valtaire.
Yep.
And then I'd like to move further into the cave.
Cool. So you're moving into combat range with the bear?
Yeah.
Or just off to one side, not directly in front of the bear?
Not directly in front of it, though.
Okay.
Sorry, who's that healing mod going to?
It went to Voltaire.
That's fine.
who was
What is healing word?
Special
who was
people,
dying
eh?
by Bear, and Bear gets a turn before Henrik does. So, you know,
I know.
it's like the Bear's going to roll to see if it notices that Voltaire's not actually quite dead yet and tries to finish him off. So, but next up is the dragon. Who was the last one to hit the dragon? Was it Hailmin that tried it?
Hailman tried, yeah.
Okay. It's going to hit. I'm just going to roll the damage one at a time on these. So, is... I promise you it's nearly dead.
You said that last time.
So that is 9 plus 3.
How's everyone doing? Are we killing this dragon and then what?
I think, yeah, we'll
Loot.
probably kill this dragon and call it after you get your loot divvied out quickly, very, very quickly, because
Cool.
it is getting on a bit for people.
Also, we're killing the dragon then.
Oh, you're definitely going to
Loot.
kill the dragon, don't worry.
No, we're killing the dragon and then get the loot, or
Kill the
I
dragon,
mean,
kill the bear.
I'll divvy the loot out to anyone that wants to be around while it gets divvied out. But I mean, you all know what loot you're getting, I think. So if anyone doesn't want to stick around for that, they can jump off.
fucking kill this dragon.
18.
Oh, so Henrik's getting like 2
well-
bottles of iron brew to twat people with.
Iron brew.
Let's get
Hailman's
this
just
dragon
taken
done.
24 points of damage. Just FYI.
Yep, no problem. He kind of wipes his face, knocks the blood away, but he's still got stealing determination in his eye.
Okay.
How's he looking?
Very handsome.
Cool, that's fine.
How is he looking after a further 9?
He is still with us. Barely. He's hanging on just, but again, he's still not backing down. He looks pissed off now, but he is
Henrik
very,
is
very,
very proud.
very wounded.
And after
Henrik
a final
is very
16?
proud.
After another 16, so what was that? That was a
3
20,
attacks.
a 9, and a 16.
Oh, it was a 25, a 9, and a 16.
Hailman has a determined look on his face,
Cool.
and then his eyes go white and he falls down.
Yeah, a very determined look on his face as he drops to the floor unconscious.
And then his eyes roll back.
And then I'm going to make Callum do it. Roll a d20.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah, for fucking your imp.
Was it 30? Danny, what did I add?
Nothing, just a straight d20.
13.
13. Yeah, Toby takes a chunk out of Hellman's leg for an immediate death fail.
Cool.
Roll with my potions.
Itachi's go.
James, fucking kill this thing.
Right.
I mean, if anybody is getting really pressed for time, I don't mind
No,
revealing how
no,
much
that's
HP
fine.
it's got left. But it's fine. It's
So-
fine if everyone says it's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
good.
I won't tell you how much health it's got left.
I'm good.
Tachi's going to go straight in with another fighting spirit, which gives me a bonus.
Damn, it had its breath attack on that turn, and I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah.
I could have killed you all.
TPK.
14.
Yeah, that'll miss.
You didn't forget.
No, I didn't really. But like half of you were already nearly dead, so I'm not. The idea of this fight was not a TPK. It was just supposed to be a very hard fight, and
I had full HP before them attacks.
it's gone way more in my favour than I expected.
Yeah, and I can't do much else. I've missed. That's my turn.
Cool. Riv.
Riv is going to see both Henrik and Helmi down. Swig one of her potions of rage. Run.
Hey, tiny rage.
And scream at the top of her voice. Run forward.
shut
And let's have a look. And swing her short sword as close as she can get. No, short bow. Gonna use my short bow.
You're gonna fire the short bow.
Yeah. 21
Yeah, you'll hit it. Yeah.
for 9.
2, so 11. Okay. Is that it for Riv's turn?
And she's going to try and pull Toby off of Hailmin.
Oh yeah, it's a free action to kick Toby. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't cost anything to kick
Yeah.
Toby. It just
I'm
means
sorry.
that Toby's pissed off. So if you get downed, he's gonna come and bite you. So the only reason he took a chunk out of Hailman was because Hailman kicked him. So-
But see, the thing is, she quite likes Toby, so she's going to apologise as she's doing it.
and just can you not? And just sort of
She's
just
going to be like,
usher
not
him
my
off.
friends, not my friends, there's going to be a big dragon in a minute. Sorry, boot.
Oh, Toby is going to go to town on this dragon when it drops. But next up is
No, he's
Bear.
not.
The Bear... what's DC? No, it's not going to notice that Balthair is still alive because I rolled an 11 and I don't think that's high enough. So he is going to use his action to break free of the trap. That's a strength check, right? Yeah, that's
Strength check, DC 13.
Yeah, I think Bear has high enough modifier for that. Let me just double check. +5, so yeah, 15 because it was a 10 +5.
That's fair.
So yeah, absolutely fine. So it breaks free of the trap, and then it's going to use its movement to sort of bound over Baltair and sort of get itself into combat with Fuego. You can take an attack of opportunity at disadvantage as it crosses your melee range if you want.
You know what? No.
You don't
I'm
want
going to
to?
play dead. No,
Fine.
I'm going to play dead.
Fair, that's absolutely fine. Next
Okay,
is Henrik, who is currently prone on the floor.
Henrik, after seeing Hillman drop to the ground, gets up and swings his axe.
Yeah.
As hard as he's ever swung it before.
Yeah.
That is a 12 +7.
Yeah, so you'll hit it.
Yep.
Do it.
5 +4 +2. No,
Yeah, you
not
re-entered
4.
rage. Yeah, you did. You were down not because you were down. It's 5 +4 +2.
Is it 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
+7 is your attack modifier.
Yeah,
+4
yeah,
is your
yeah,
damage
yeah.
modifier.
Yeah, I've just read it there.
I just realised I hadn't ticked rage for mine.
I
He added it on.
added
Did
the
it
2
on.
anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he is going to swing again. That's a 14 +7.
I don't even need you to roll damage, but do it anyway.
Yep, 6 +4 +2.
How do you want to do it?
So after seeing
Describe your kill.
After seeing
Oh.
Hillman drop,
Make now.
he literally just swings at the thing and he clips his first swing. He clips the jaw, so he unhinges the jaw, and then he just swings again and takes the jaw off completely.
Cool. Bisects its lower jaw. Absolutely fine. And the dragon drops dead. That is one officially dead young red dragon.
Fuck yeah! And then
Well done.
after my turn, I would like to run straight over to Hillman and make sure he's okay.
Yeah, no problem. So we'll just move you
Me
one
too.
square. Yeah, that's fine. You can go check him.
He
I mean-
sprints 5 feet.
He's definitely not okay, and we are still in combat because there is still a bear mauling some people in a cave.
I'm
So-
fine.
Not my fault.
Yeah,
I mean, technically, you 4 outside are out of combat because you don't necessarily know about the bear, so you don't have to be in the combat. You can leave it up to them too, if you want. But it would be Hailman to go next, so I do want a death save from Hailman. Don't get a 1. Good, because if you'd have got a 1, that's 2 immediate fails, and that would have been permadeath for Hailman.
Yep.
So-
If I'd have got a 1, though, I would have had the lucky feat, so would that allow me to re-roll?
I don't think you can look at roll a death save.
Not a death
I'd have
save,
to
no,
double
but
check,
anything
but I
else.
wouldn't think so on
Yeah.
a death save, no. Because there's no modifiers or benefits or
Yeah.
bonuses to death
It
save.
says when you roll a 1 on attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die, but you must use the new roll.
Yeah, I don't think death
Yeah.
saves come under saving throws because your saving throws are in that little box together.
Yeah,
aren't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
And death saves are something separate. I'll double check, but I
Yeah,
don't.
I was just wondering, that was all.
So, I mean, next up would be, just to quickly, I assume, finish off this bear, would be Baltair, who is playing possum inside a cave.
Yes, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to cast Ignite as a bonus action. 10-foot cone of flames. All creatures within the area must make a dexterity saving throw.
We will assume you're aiming it in a way that it won't hit Fuego, so
Of course.
Hey, don't say Fuego.
Fuego
no,
on
Blackblade.
Fuego.
Oh, I won't forget
I
you
would
hit me.
Did we not meet Fuego?
Yes.
You
And
didn't get to dodge it
fighting
because
together.
it was a crit
Yeah,
fail
we
attack
did.
roll, unfortunately, James. But you got a 50-50 chance. It could have been one of the two of you. It was whoever rolled the lower dex save. Dex doesn't have a bonus to dex, so a 9 will not pass. So whatever the damage is to that.
That is a 5.
Okay. The bear is looking wounded.
And I am going to attack. How far away is the bear? Us within
About-
10 feet.
I'm going to say about 15 feet or so,
Okay.
roughly. So you use half your movement to stand up from the floor, which I assume
Yep.
you did before you threw a fireball at it, and then
Yes.
run over and engage with it, I assume.
Yep, I'm going to.
Yep, I'm going to take out my silvered longsword and try and smash it in the face.
Yeah, absolutely fine. So roll your attack.
Oh, about time. That was a 19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
Anything
24.
above a 13 will hit the bear. So...
Oh, I'm killing it.
well, you're going to try and kill it. What's
So
the damage?
that is 1d10 plus, or d10, also d10.
Oh my God, Scott, you're fabulous.
That is a 9 plus. Where the
Oh,
Yeah.
tell me, darling, how's
plus-
your vanish?
Do you add the +6 and the +2 together?
What do you mean a +6 and a +2?
No, it's just the +2. It's just the damage bonus.
Right,
getting
yeah.
confused.
If +6 is your
Can't have a
bonus to
+2
hit,
for being
it's not
Scottish.
damage.
Yeah, I've
So 9 plus 2 is 11. So
yes.
fine. Fuego, you're up next. Also close enough to stab the bear if you want to stab it in the face.
Fucking finish this bastard.
No, I don't really want to. Because I'm not in combat with him, am I?
Not directly engaged with it. No,
No.
you are within its melee range, but not directly engaged with it. No.
That's fine. I'm going to move to here. Use another one of my sorcery points to extend a touch spell to a 30-foot spell and cast Spare the Dying again.
Yep.
On
Hailman to stabilize him so he's not dead.
Hailman, yeah.
Yep. Cool. Next would have been the dragon. I assume is that everything for Fuego?
I was going to use the rest of my movement to move further back into the cave.
Yeah. Move however you need to. That's absolutely fine. Next
the
would have
dragon
been
not dead?
the dragon who is dead. So after that is
fuck.
Itachi.
Yeah, it's actually just to look at everyone's spit blood on the ground, bang his shield, and just go, "Ah!"
Fair enough. Yep, because Itachi doesn't know there's a bear in the cave at the minute. So you're just like doing a war cry and standing over the fallen form of the dead dragon.
Yes.
Cool. What would Riv like to do? I believe Riv would know about the bear because she has been in the cave, so she can tell the others there's a bear or something, or go and fight the bear, or keep looking after Hailman. What would Riv do?
She'll mention there's a bear kind of over there somewhere, but she's staying with both Henrik and Hailman because she nearly lost
Points
them
to
both.
Itachi and goes, "There's a bear,"
And then she clings to both of them quite desperately, even though they may still be
Bear hug.
injured. But bear hug, yeah. But
kneels down crying and cuddling and so on and so forth. Yeah.
sobbing. I mean, trying not to poke them in their worst wounds, but
Absolutely fine. So next up then is Bear, who is going to
Bear Grylls?
fight. I'm going to roll the damage one at a time because the black blood damage is obviously a factor.
It's Sherlock Holmes, it's Bear Pain.
Scott.
1d10. Where's my d10?
Bear Pain.
I have literally just realised I've
Yeah.
inspiration.
You have, and you could have used it at any point during that fight, but you didn't.
Why is
Yeah,
it?
you can use it against the dragon.
7 points of piercing damage to Voltaire.
For some reason,
Okay.
Does he fall back down?
Nope.
Yeah, for some reason,
Oh no, I'm
my,
healthy
uh,
enough.
Yeah,
My roll 20s logged me out.
So I'll.
probably because you've not been using it.
Oh, it doesn't
Yeah.
like you.
And then, how much was it for the black blood? Did you roll that for me?
5.
5, cool. And then 11 points of damage, and roll me another black blood as well.
Wow.
There we go. He's back. Henrik is
That's
back.
8.
8. Okay.
Yes, he's back.
Uh,
I am unhealthy.
Back again.
Henrik's back.
Unconscious even.
Tell your
back
friends.
to being unconscious again for Voltaire.
Age mode.
The bear, having now successfully downed Voltaire and being practically dead itself, is going to use its movement to run out of the cave, not knowing that there's lots more people in the cave. So it's going to go not quite close enough to Fuego, but we're going to just say it lands about here. And then upon seeing the rest of the party, absolutely shits itself. But that's all it can do, because that's the end of its turn.
Can we do it in the voice from the Cleveland group? And goes, "Oh no, I'm the bear. Hey, go." Yeah.
That was out of combat now.
In a way, yeah. I mean, it's still in initiative order, but you're not directly in combat with anything at the moment. The next turn would go to Henrik, who I assume is going to murder the bear.
I'm guessing I'm not close enough to hit it with an axe.
You could get close enough to hit it with the axe. It's only there.
So I was just thinking, no, he can't. You can make him close enough to hit the bear.
Well, yeah, I could get him close enough to hit the bear. Do you want to go and hit a bear with an axe?
No, because Riv is clinging on to him and Hillman. I'm going to throw my javelin instead. I'm going to throw my remaining 2 javelins. I'm going to throw them at the bear.
Cool.
So that's a 11 plus 7.
Yep.
And is that D6?
D6 plus 6.
Yep. No, wait, no way.
Yep.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's D6 plus 4 plus 2 for rage. So D6 plus 6.
Oh, yeah, shit. 6 plus 6, that's a 12.
Yeah, and the bear just dropped dead. I mean, I would usually go with the whole "how do you want to do it" thing, but I mean, it only had 6 HP left after the beating in the cave.
Headshot.
Can I skin it?
No,
I'm not. I was ending my turn.
No,
I get my plus 5.
That's my kill.
That was Henrik's turn. You're still down. It would have been Hailman and then you to go next, Ali. So there would have been another turn before you. But we are now out of initiative order. But you are. I'll say you gain your 5 health as it being the end of your quote unquote turn.
My turn.
So you are now sort of regaining consciousness on the floor, but you're in the cave. But I mean, why would anybody else have any other reason to skin the bear? I mean, if someone can give me a good reason why they want to skin it before Voltaire gets there, like why there's a race to skin this bear.
I want to skin the bear for a helmet.
I want to wear it as a shit.
No, Ali, no, you died by this bear. No, you're not getting it.
I've been put down twice by this bear. I think I've earned the right to wear this bear.
You could have fought the dragon, but you didn't.
Yeah.
He tried. The bear ate him as he tried to run towards the dragon.
What I want to do is cut off the bear's head, use the bear to put it onto my samurai helmet so there's a snout.
If Henrik hadn't beat me in a 1-on-1, I would have helped earlier.
That's a lie.
Bitch.
Henrik was closer to the bear corpse than Itachi, so if Henrik desperately wants it, you can roll for it, and Henrik has advantage.
Henrik is he's so concerned about Hellman right now. He doesn't give a toss.
And is Itachi getting it because he actually wants it, or just to piss Ali off?
No, I legitimately want a bear skull or head on my helmet. What do I need to roll?
Mechanically, it'll have no effect. You don't need to roll for it if nobody's fighting you for it, and you're much closer than Voltaire, so you wouldn't need to contest with him. You're closer than he is. It'll have no mechanical effect, but you can have the bear skull if you want the bear skull.
Yeah, so I've got the armor. The bear skull's there. I open the skull. That's my face. I close it. That's not. There's a bear face there. Otherwise,
it's purely decorative. It has no mechanical
yeah,
advantage.
it's decorative.
But yeah, you can have the bear skull if you want the bear skull. Alistair, you can still have the rest of the pelt if you want it.
I do. That's all I wanted.
That's the bit you wanted was the pelt. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has that. I have the skull. We're awesome.
Just before he does that, Henrik pisses out.
No, he doesn't. You already said he was too busy helping Helmet.
So if anything, you're pissing on hell.
Oh no! Yeah, pissing on Helmet.
No, he is not.
Anyway, all nonsense aside, we are now at the end of combat. So you've successfully killed a dragon. Congratulations, and a bear that was innocently trapped inside of a wall to be released as part of a trap and wanted no part of the fight. I mean, like, not one of you even once tried to reason with the bear. But fair enough.
I'm sure I asked and you said it was pissed.
Oh, I didn't say nothing
No,
about the bear.
that's me assuming.
All right. Okay. Right. Anyway, so we're at the end of combat.
Rogers.
Effectively the end of any sort of battle sections of the session. So it now comes time for you to obviously enter the treasure room, which everyone's going to want to do, start divvying up loot, etc., etc., etc. I'm pretty sure the only person I've not come to a decision with on a specific reward for this fight was Alistair. The rest of you I've all spoken to about the thing that you wanted as a reward coming up soon, correct?
Yep.
Actually, I don't think I told Riv what hers was. I don't think Riv knows what she's getting. So we'll cover that in a second. Hailman, what did we say you were having? Remind me.
Hailman, was it the tent?
Oh, yeah, it was the tent of safe haven that we came up with for you, wasn't it?
Yes.
So Hailman now has a magic tent, which can be used for a safe long rest. It's magically enchanted, so you're hidden from view from anything outside, so it can be used in an inhospitable or hostile environment. So it's a way to get like a free long rest if you're in like a cave full of enemies or something, if you want like a cheeky long rest before what might be an upcoming boss fight.
So like the tent from Harry Potter.
In a sense,
my
but
God.
better. The only downside to that is it does have a drain on Hailman, so he doesn't get the full benefits of a long rest, but everybody else does. Because he has to use his abilities to maintain the tent's power. So you'll all get a full long rest, and Hailman will effectively get like half a long rest.
Hailman's just too good.
Yeah.
He asked for something that had helped the party, so I'm pretty sure all of you have got something homebrew.
Yeah.
What did we decide on for you, Angela? Was it you wanted something to make you more charismatic, right?
Yeah, artifact of charisma.
That's the one. And it sort of just changes shape to whatever you want it to look like, and it gives you advantage on charisma. And was it an additional point in the charisma attribute?
+2 to charisma while equipped. Holds 6 charges. A charge can be used to re-roll a charisma skill check, or add +5 to a charisma saving throw. Restore 1d6 charges per short rest.
There we go. Yeah, I did come up with mechanics for all these things, but I didn't write them down, so I'm just relying on you guys all having notes. I have the notes somewhere, but just not to hand. It's actually you're getting the throwing stars that we discussed to have some ranged samurai weapons. If you can remember the mechanics for them, great. If not, I am fairly certain I've got the chat in there somewhere to go through them. But the basis of it was it's a ranged weapon attack that you can use, and it deals magic damage of a certain elemental property on a hit. And you
That's
can
James's one, isn't it?
regain so many per rest or whatever. Yeah, he's gone though, hasn't he? Yeah. Didn't realise he'd gone because I've not actually got the thingy window open. Oh well, that's his problem. We'll sort that later. Callum, do you want to tell everyone about yours?
I'll go last. I'll let everyone.
You'll go last. Okay. For Riv,
I have found mine because you did tell me. Yeah.
Did I tell you?
Portable shadow.
Portable shadow, yeah. And I think was that after I'd worked the mechanics out, where it was like a pouch of black powder that works in a really cool way.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. You can tell everyone then if you've got it there.
Twice per day, this magic powder can be scattered around the user, providing a shroud of shadows, rendering the individual as hidden. When used, the powder warps the perceptions of nearby enemies to camouflage the user to fit the environment as natural shadows. If used directly in front of an enemy on a DC 20, they see through the illusion. If thrown at an enemy, bright light is reduced to dim, limiting their vision.
Wow. Does that give you permanent sneak attack?
Twice per day.
Twice per day, essentially,
Yeah.
So even if there's nowhere to hide and she's in a brightly lit room, she can hide herself with powder to have an extra sneak attack. So
That's
it's like ninja dust.
Essentially, yes. Like hiding powder, but it's something she can use, and it recharges like every. Was it every long rest? I think I put for it, or was it every short rest? I can't remember.
I think it's just as twice per day, so I'm guessing that's
twice,
long rest.
Twice per day. So yeah, any rest basically when the day resets, the bag is magically refilled, or we'll just say that for like 20 minutes you just have to create some more powder using a recipe that you know. Alistair, I don't think we came up with one for you, did we? Yeah.
No, we never got round to thingying it. We'll sort something out for you before next session, unless you've got. We'll come up with something for you. And then that's just Callum's left then.
I'll need to talk to the game about the mechanics so I can fit it in my character sheet. but it is essentially called the Cleaver. And the Cleaver is Henrik's father's axe, his great axe. And it is a chain that is attached to a great axe, and he can throw it as a ranged weapon and retract it, obviously. He can also use it as a melee weapon, and instead of hitting the one enemy, it can hit 2 enemies at once.
Nice.
Fantastic.
I
Yeah,
am
think
going to
God of
go up,
War
and I am
axe.
going to go there now, chaps. So
No bother.
Yeah, no worries.
thank
no
you very
problem,
much
Kat.
again.
Bye.
I'll be in touch.
Till next
See
time.
ya.
Speak
Bye.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.